Coffeyville Red Ravens and the Colby Trojans. Connor Hartman here with you today on this Saturday afternoon. Glad you could make it in no matter how you are tuning in here today, whether that be through the radio, online at our website, kggfradio.com, or through YouTube today, US 98.1 Coffeyville. So, we've got two teams here today. One team coming off of a victory last Wednesday, an overtime victory last Wednesday, I should add. The other team on a bit of a skid to start out conference play. Of course, I'm talking about the former being Coffeyville, the latter being Colby. But as we'll talk about here in a little bit, Colby, they have come awfully close to upsetting some teams this season. So this is a team you cannot look past despite the losing streak. So, want to thank our sponsors before we go any further here today. Bowman Chevrolet and Buick, Derailed Commodity, Coffeyville Community College, Taco Mayo, Romans Outdoor Power, CRMC, Coffeyville Regional Medical Center, Newkirk, Denison Buckles, Gillum Liquor, Lee's Cooling and Heating, Community State Bank, and Windsor Place. So we're going to take a short break here. We'll come back in just a few moments, and I will have, some information on Coffeyville and what they've been able to accomplish recently as they are coming into this one, a record of 8-1 on the year, coming off of an overtime victory last Wednesday. We'll be back here in a couple minutes. Listen to Red Ravens basketball, US 98.1 KUSN.
Let nothing stand between you and the tree stand with this fast, durable Kubota Sidekick. Featuring a gas-powered engine that delivers a top speed of 40 miles per hour. Best-in-class acceleration and handling with cargo and strength to haul what needs hauling. All backed by a 2-year, 1,000-hour warranty. Get ready for hunting season with the Kubota Sidekick. Visit your local Kubota dealer today. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer. Or go to Romans Outdoor Power and see Jeff and Chance in Independence or Mike and Kevin in Bartlesville.
At CRMC Medical Group, our primary care physicians and providers focus on ways to keep you and your family in good health, as well as care for them when they're not. Our family medicine and women's health physicians are accepting new patients. We have convenient office locations in Coffeyville and Independence with extended and Saturday hours in Coffeyville. If you need a physician or need to make an appointment, please call 620-688-6566. That's 620-688-6566.
Texting enrolls you into reoccurring automated text messages. Message and data rates may apply.
Come on, one more rep. You got this. 10. There it is. Nice work, man. You're a beast.
Thanks, man. I feel better than I have in years. And I got to tell you, taking Nugenix makes a huge difference for me.
Nugenix? That's the testosterone booster with TV ads with Frank Thomas. The big hurt, right?
Oh, yeah. The patented key ingredient is Testofen, which helps boost free testosterone levels and increase lean muscle mass.
Well, it's clearly working for you. Hey, are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try for themselves?
Yeah, Nugenix is a great way to increase lean muscle and feel stronger with more energy and endurance.
Man, I need to get a complimentary bottle of Nugenix.
No problem. You just got to send them a text. Text KICK to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix, the #1 selling free testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of new Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help get you back into shape fast, absolutely free. Text KICK to 321-321. That's KICK to 321-321.
Got a car? Maybe a motorcycle? Or even a boat? Do you rent or own your own home? If you have any of these, call NDB in Coffeyville and then relax. NDB can protect your assets and save you money. They represent numerous insurance companies, so they can help you find the right insurance at the right price for you. NDB at 812 West 11th in Coffeyville. Call Ben Vietz at 620-251-1970 and relax.
Customer service is the top priority at Gillum Liquors in Coffeyville. That's what sets them apart. Gillum's tries to add a little extra in the way of personal service. How? Well, they keep up on customer favorite wines and spirits. Check out the local favorites on display. And if you don't see your favorite, if it's available for sale in Kansas, Gillum will special order it just for you. It's all about customer satisfaction at Gillum Liquors. For the largest wine selection, vast array of spirits, and the coldest beer in town, visit Gillum Liquors, 1713 West 8th in Coffeyville. Open 7 days a week.
Breathe easy. No problem with the Lennox Healthy Climate System from Lee's Cooling and Heating in Independence. Allergens, animal dander, dust, all of these can really affect your quality of breathing. But with the Lennox Healthy Climate System, you can stay in control of the air in your home. This system takes care of all air aspects, from humidity levels to indoor pollutants. Air is life. Enjoy perfect comfort with the Lennox Healthy Climate System, available at Lee's Cooling and Heating, 118 South 8th in Independence. Call 620-331-2310 or visit leescooling.com.
Back here once again, Nellis Hall, Coffeyville, Kansas, on this Saturday. Hope you had a fantastic Thanksgiving holiday, by the way. I just realized this is our first game back from the Thanksgiving holiday. But we do take a look here at these two sides today. The Coffeyville Red Ravens will be a women's contest taking on the Colby Trojans. So first and foremost, let's take a look at the Coffeyville Community College Red Ravens. Back in the win column last Wednesday with a 60-58 overtime victory over Dodge City. That puts them at 8-1 on the season, 2-1 in conference play, 4-0 at home. They have definitely been better at Nellis Hall, but still 2-1 on the road and 2-0 in neutral site games. So I can say they're better at Nellis Hall, but they're pretty good everywhere they go. That one loss, of course, on that long road trip to Garden City last week. But 2-0 at neutral site, 60-58 over Dodge City. 58-46 that loss to Garden City, but like I said, it's a long trip, and Coffeyville just seemed a little sluggish coming out of the gate. Cowley County 69-62 in that one, 72-54 over Connor State, and then of course we had that win over Bethany JV, 89-36. So over the last five, Coffeyville is 4-1 on the year. They're averaging 68 points a game this season, averaging 39.9% from the field, 29.4% from beyond the arc, 68.5% from the free throw line, 41.7 rebounds, and 14-7 assists per game. Let's take a look at the stats for Coffeyville, especially coming off of that game against Dodge City. Still leading the way in terms of scoring, Faye Simpson. She had herself a good one against the Conquistadors. Once again, 17 points in limited minutes. Didn't put together as many minutes as her point total would suggest. Sat out a lot of the second half, but still, when she was in the game, she was definitely the dominant force, and we'll look to have her do the same against this Trojans squad. Other leading scorers, though, Nakia Cullum, she is still actually not in double digits anymore, still in conference play, averaging 10 points a game, but she's averaging 9.6, a little bit low against Dodge City, but as always, she provides solid defense and just solid ball handling off the bench as well. Amaya Josie, 8.9, Paige Scott, 5.7, Dariana Carter, 5.2. So once again, we'll see if Simpson can get it going, and you can get some of that cast around her to kind of get going as well. It always seems that it's going to be Simpson and then somebody else, a few others. It's not always the same that really kind of light up the scoring books, but as long as you can get kind of 3 or 4 of them to do so, this Coffeyville team can find themselves in that win column, especially earlier this week against Dodge City. It was Amaya Josie, and then the game before that, it was Nakia Cullum against Garden. Obviously, that one was a loss, but it is what it is. Other kind of stats to make note of here today, rebounding-wise, Faye Simpson still out in front, 8.7 rebounds per game. This is a Colby team with a little bit of height. They've got a player 6'2", 6'1", a few players on the upper side of the 5-foot line here, so going to have to do some work inside as well. Assist leader, that is still going to be Dariana Carter. She's averaging a solid 4 assists per game. This is a team that averages 15 turnovers a game. Something we need to talk about. Bit of a negative stat when you talk about these Red Ravens. They need to cut down on those turnovers. 22 against Garden and 21 against Dodge. Those unforced turnovers almost were the crux of the Coffeyville, campaign against Dodge City. Trying to figure out maybe the right words there. But leading it by 13 at one point. It was those turnovers that almost let the Conquistadors back into it there. Other numbers, 8.4 steals per game. They're also pretty adept at forcing turnovers. And finally, like I said, 68 points a game this year, but only allowing a handful. One of the more stout defenses in the Jayhawk Conference this season, only allowing 47.6 points a game, 59.3 since we got into conference play. So we're going to go ahead and take another break. We'll come back in another few moments. When we come back, let's talk about Colby a little bit, as these Trojans come in again on a bit of a losing skid, but they will look to try to get themselves back in the win column here today. Back in a few more minutes. You're listening to Red Ravens basketball, US 98.1 KUSN.
Hey Coffeyville, this is your favorite banker from Community State Bank, and I just popped into your favorite radio station to let you know that interest rates are at an all-time low. So if you've been looking to refinance your home, now is the time. Give us a call at 251-1313 or stop by and see us at 1414 West 11th Street. This has been your favorite banker, Community State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Everyone looks forward to a good meal. That's why we do dining differently at Windsor Place. We call it 7 to 7 dining. Residents can come to the dining room anytime between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. for a home-cooked meal of their choice. 3 specials are available throughout the day, along with a full menu, including all-day breakfast. If residents need a treat between meals, they can visit our self-service snack pantries. Come see what makes Windsor Place different at mealtime. Call 620-252-4929.
You'll be giving thanks for the savings you'll receive at Roman Chevrolet Buick in Independence. For a beautiful, smooth ride, check out the new 2022 Buick Encore GXs, including the all-wheel drive Essence or front-wheel drive Select. Roman's also has choice pre-owned Buicks, including a 2014 Enclave and a 2017 Envision. It's the month of giving and savings on the best selection of Buicks in the area at Roman Chevrolet Buick, 2313 Main in Independence.
Make your home more comforting with help from Derailed Commodity. Update your flooring with the area's largest selection of in-stock carpet, luxury vinyl plank, tile, area rugs, and more in many styles, brands, and colors. New furniture always brightens a home. We have a great selection of furniture, including sofa sets, recliners, and mattresses. Economy to premium, in stock and ready to brighten your home. Shop now at your local Derailed Commodity Flooring and Furniture, Brazelton in Independence, Kansas, and Joplin and Butler, Missouri.
Helping you move forward. That's what Coffeyville Community College does. Whether you want to increase your ability to advance at work, learning to earn a 2-year, or just want to expand your horizons, Coffeyville Community College can help. And CCC is flexible, offering a traditional college setting, fast 8-week classes, or even online classes. CCC can meet your needs your way. Call CCC at 620-251-7700 or visit them online at coffeyville.edu. We are Coffeyville Community College.
Back here once again, Nellis Hall, Coffeyville, Kansas. We are about 15 minutes away from tip-off of our only contest of the afternoon. It is the Red Raven women taking on the women of Colby Community College. Connor Harbin here with you once again. We now take a look at Colby and what they have been able to accomplish on the season. Well, 3-5 are the Trojans. They have lost their last 3 straight, all of those in conference play. 1-2 at home, 1-3 on the road, and 1-0 in neutral site games. So we take a look at their last 5. We take a look here, and we see they played some pretty tough competition. I got to say, 3 of maybe the top tier teams in the conference this season. 90-78 under Seward. They take that loss. Then before that, 78-55 against Independence. And then 62-54 against Butler. Now, you might know those 3 teams in the preseason polls, just kind of the coaches' poll beforehand, those 3 teams were the top 3. So, this is a Colby team that has had an absolutely brutal start to the 2021 campaign, at least in terms of strength of schedule. So you can't look at this 0-3 record and assume this will be a guaranteed win. You're going to have to come out and make some plays here today, and hopefully Coffeyville will be able to do so. By the way, 2 of those 3 wins came before that. They were entering on a 2-game winning streak in the Jayhawk Conference play, 78-51 over McCook and 62-56 over North Platte Community College. So let's take a look at some of the numbers. 64.6 points per game. They shoot 36% from the field, 20.7% from beyond the arc. Now that might ring a couple bells in the heads of those who listened in last week. Garden City, a team that shot 16%. You're still going to get a hand in the face. Teams will shoot if you leave them open. We'll take a look at some of their shooters here in just a moment. But this is a team that also goes 70% from the free throw line, 43.1 rebounds per game, and 8.6 assists per game. So it's a team that does put up some solid numbers, and like I mentioned, has some height. So that 43 rebounds per game, we'll have to wait and see if some of the Coffeyville post players can really kind of get it done inside. So how about we take a look at the stat leaders so far for the Trojans this season. First and foremost, it'll be Kiara Henderson leading the way. She'll be starting out on the floor. 5'8", she's a wing, forward, can do it kind of all. But she's a sophomore from Fort Worth, Texas. This Colby squad has a big Texas influence, but she's averaging 12.3 points a game this season, 13 since getting into conference play. Here's an interesting stat about her, though. She is a wing and a forward, yet to take a three-point shot here this season. What does that say? She is going to try to drive. She is going to try to get it in there and force some foul trouble. She's also taken more free throws this year than any other player on this Trojans roster. So she's going to go in there. She's going to try to draw contact. You got to get big, and you've got to keep her from getting some good shot inside. Other scores, Buki Akinsola, she also averages in double digits this year, 10.5 points a game, 10 since getting into conference play. She will shoot the three. She has taken the third most three-point attempts on this squad. Hasn't had a whole lot of success, though. Just a 5% three-point shooter. Well, like I said, these players, they're going to keep shooting. They're not going to stop just because of a low percentage early on in the season. So we'll kind of have to wait and see if, you can kind of keep her down. Like I said, Garden City, I'm just going to scream it till the cows come home. Garden City shot 16%, but were able to shoot quite well against Coffeyville. So we take a look. Sorry, just making sure I had my starting lineups in check. Other scores, Caitlin Alatini, 8.3 points per game here this season. She is another shooter, shooting 27% from beyond the arc. 88% free throw shooter, too. She shot the second most free throws. Alantini going to be a 5'6 guard who will also look to cut occasionally as well as shoot. She's kind of a do-it-all player for Colby here this season. And we take a look at what they've got going on inside. Well, you've got two players who will come off the bench for him, Raya Francis and Taylor Gossage as well. Both of them averaging just a few points per game. But again, the size, the rebounds. We take a look at how many rebounds they average per season. In about 12 minutes a game, Francis averages 4.4 rebounds. 6 since getting into conference play. Gossage very much the same. So when they're in there, you got to make sure that you take care of your business. We're going to go ahead and take another break. We're going to come back in a few minutes, and I'll kind of talk us through the rest of the Jayhawk Conference here today. Most teams in action on this Saturday. There are a few notable exceptions because of those health and safety protocols, but I think for the most part, all women's games are being played here today. Jayhawk Conference scoreboard when we come back. You're listening to Red Ravens basketball, US 98.1 KUSN.
When others treat your fries as an afterthought, all you're left with perfectly seasoned with a hint of sea salt. In fact, they're even preferred almost 2-to-1 over McDonald's. These are fries so hot and crispy, they beg a new question.
What would you like with your fries?
Try them today, only at Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's, taste preference based on a national taste test by an independent research company.
It's not just boughs of holly that are going to deck your halls this holiday season. It's you decking the whole house with outdoor lights and holiday decor from the Home Depot. Fill your yard with Yuletide treasure like a hand-painted LED reindeer sculpture. Want to build a snowman? You can, with our 6-foot sparkling snowman covered in lights. You can even pair it with a Disney inflatable spin. You know, from the movie your kids still watch 3 times a day. 'Tis the season to make things jolly, and the Home Depot has everything you need to make the holidays yours. The Home Depot, how doers get more done.
Taco Mayo's new filet ole steak bowl is piled high with filet mignon.
It's filet mignon.
A heaping bowl loaded with refried beans, Mexicali rice, cheddar jack sour cream, and tender filet mignon.
It's filet mignon.
Filet mignon. Filet mignon.
Filet mignon. Filet mignon.
Savor the juicy filet ole steak bowl stacked with filet mignon and only from Taco Mayo.
That's a wrap.
No, that's a bowl.
Let nothing stand between you and the tree stand with this fast, durable Kubota Sidekick. Featuring a gas-powered engine that delivers a top speed of 40 miles per hour. Best-in-class acceleration and handling with cargo and strength to haul what needs hauling. All backed by a 2-year, 1,000-hour warranty. Get ready for hunting season with the Kubota Sidekick. Visit your local Kubota dealer today. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer. Or go to Roman's Outdoor Power and see Jeff and Chance in Independence or Mike and Kevin in Bartlesville.
At CRMC Medical Group, our primary care physicians and providers focus on ways to keep you and your family in good health, as well as care for them when they're not. Our family medicine and women's health physicians are accepting new patients. We have convenient office locations in Coffeyville and Independence with extended and Saturday hours in Coffeyville. If you need a physician or need to make an appointment, please call 620-688-6566. That's 620-688-6566.
Tried Eucrisa for mild to moderate eczema? It works at and below the skin surface and can be used on almost everybody, like on the dimples of a diva. Yeah, roll your boat. Yeah, roll your boat. Or the shoulders of a chef. Look, Mom, I made jelly beans on toast. Steroid-free Eucrisa works at and below the skin surface. It blocks PDE4 enzymes, which is believed to reduce inflammation, even on the wrist of a rebel.
What did you do to your hair?
What?
The specific way Eucrisa works is not well defined. Prescription Eucrisa for mild to moderate eczema is for topical use only in ages 3 months and up. Do not use if you are allergic to Eucrisa, crisaborole ointment 2%, or its ingredients. Allergic reactions including hives, itching, swelling, and redness may occur at or near the application site. The most common side effect is application site pain, such as burning or stinging.
Come on, moms and dads. Check out Eucrisa.com and ask your doctor about Eucrisa.
Can I sing one more song?
Got a car? Maybe a motorcycle? Or even a boat? Do you rent or own your own home? If you have any of these, call NDB in Coffeyville and then relax. NDB can protect your assets and save you money. They represent numerous insurance companies, so they can help you find the right insurance at the right price for you. NDB at 812 West 11th in Coffeyville. Call Ben Vietz at 620-251-1970 and relax. Back here once again, Nellis Hall. We have got 6.5 minutes left to go in this pregame period. Again, one contest today. It is the Red Raven women taking on the Colby Trojans. The Colby Trojans, excuse me. Forgot I already mentioned Coffeyville there. Kind of mixed my words a little bit. But it is Connor Harbor here with you today, US 98.1 KUSN. Glad you could join me. However you've chosen to join me here today. Looks like we've got a nice little crowd on hand here. Hopefully we get some more people in here. Obviously, got a canned food drive today to support the CCC softball team. So if you want to go ahead and rush on out here today, bring a canned food item and you can get free entry to today's women's contest. But we are going to be starting here in just a few moments. But before we do, we're actually going to go ahead and start up the national anthem. I realize we are about 5 minutes here on the clock. So I am just going to go ahead and go on to another break. I knew it was coming. And we will go ahead and stall out one more time on that Jayhawk Conference scoreboard. We'll be right back. Red Ravens basketball, US 98.1 KUSN.
Customer service is the top priority at Gillum Liquors in Coffeyville. That's what sets them apart. Gillum's tries to add a little extra in the way of personal service. How? Well, they keep up on customer favorite wines and spirits. Check out the local favorites on display. And if you don't see your favorite, if it's available for sale in Kansas, Gillum will special order it just for you. It's all about customer satisfaction at Gillum Liquors. For the largest wine selection, vast array of spirits, and the coldest beer in town, visit Gillum Liquors, 1713 West 8th in Coffeyville. Open 7 days a week.
Breathe easy. No problem with the Lennox Healthy Climate System from Lee's Cooling and Heating in Independence. Allergens, animal dander, dust, all of these can really affect your quality of breathing. But with the Lennox Healthy Climate System, you can stay in control of the air in your home. This system takes care of all air aspects, from humidity levels to indoor pollutants. Air is life. Enjoy perfect comfort with the Lennox Healthy Climate System, available at Lee's Cooling and Heating, 118 South 8th in Independence. Call 620-331-2310 or visit leescooling.com.
Hey Coffeyville, this is your favorite banker from Community State Bank, and I just popped into your favorite radio station to let you know that interest rates are at an all-time low. So if you've been looking to refinance your home, now is the time. Give us a call at 251-1313 or stop by and see us at 1414 West 11th Street. This has been your favorite banker, Community State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back here at Nellis Hall after the national anthem. I'm getting better at recognizing when it comes around, but got to remember, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. But it is Connor Harbor here with you today, US 98.1 KUSN. We are about 4 minutes away from opening tip-off here today. The Red Raven women going to be taking on the Colby Trojans. So now we're going to take a look at the Jayhawk Conference scoreboard. We've got quite a few games here today, some in conference, some out of conference. But we take a look first and foremost, a game at halftime. It is the Seward County Saints. They lead the Dodge City Conquistadors 35-29. So it is a 6-point lead for the Saints. Close game brewing. I believe that game is being played in Dodge City. Not quite sure there, but I do think so. I can obviously go and check that a little bit later on. But anyway, we've got some other games here today. Butler going to be taking on Pratt. There'll also be Cloud County playing out of conference here today. They'll be taking on Northeast Community College. In D2 action, Johnson County takes on Marshalltown Community College. Obviously, Coffeyville and Colby here today. Independence taking on Garden City. That one being played in Independence. Like I said this morning on the Mighty 690, Garden City bus actually in Coffeyville. Which, if you know anything from the trip from Garden, you actually drive through Independence. So, I guess they just chose to stay in Coffeyville and then just turn around a little bit, go back to Indy on game day. But either way, Broncos taking on the Pirates here today. More D2 action. Actually, a game that's been postponed. It was supposed to be Fort Scott taking on Southeast today. Guess that one has been postponed for reasons. You also have Barton and Hutchinson. That game being played in Great Bend. And finally, our last D1 game of the day, it is the Cowley College Tigers taking on the Northwest Kansas Technical College Mavericks. That one being played in Arc City. So that's your full scoreboard, D2 and all. I do believe the men's matchups will mirror that. Now, there were some men's games postponed because of health and safety protocols. Like we already mentioned, the Colby men will not be playing today. No men's game in Seward County and Dodge as well. So the Seward men, I think, they are in protocol as well. Either that or Dodge. Somebody's in protocols there, so there will be no men's game. Actually, don't know now that I think about it. I do know the Seward-Colby game was postponed earlier this week. Pratt and Butler, they will play each other here today. Cloud County, they will play Northeast again in a men's matchup. No Coffeyville-Colby today. Neosho County taking on Connors State in D2 action. Independence again taking on Garden. Fort Scott taking on Mineral Area College. Remember that Mineral Area squad lost to Cowley in the semifinals of the tournament. Actually, I do believe it was the quarterfinals. It was somewhere in that tournament. Mineral Area, the number one team for much of last season in Division I. And finally, Cowley taking on Northwest Kansas Tech. And finally, Barton and Hutchinson. So, got quite a few matchups here today. Of course, most teams playing on Tuesday earlier in the week. A couple matchups on Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. That included Coffeyville, of course. But we're all back to action here on this Saturday. So, we're going to take one 30-second timeout. When we come back, starting lineups for these two teams. Don't go anywhere. The start of Coffeyville and Colby coming up next. Red Ravens basketball, US 98.1 KUSN.
Everyone looks forward to a good meal. That's why we do dining differently at Windsor Place. We call it 7 to 7 dining. Residents can come to the dining room anytime between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. for a home-cooked meal of their choice. 3 specials are available throughout the day, along with a full menu, including all-day breakfast. If residents need a treat between meals, they can visit our self-service snack pantries. Come see what makes Windsor Place different at mealtime. Call 620-252-4929.
Back here once again, Nellis Hall. We are about to announce starting lineups here in today's women's contest. Again, the Coffeyville Red Ravens taking on the Colby Community College Trojans. It's Connor Harbert here with you today. Once again, glad you could join me. Hope you had a fantastic Thanksgiving Day, whatever you may have been doing. I personally went to Arkansas. I don't know about you, but I went ahead and had on myself a nice big dinner. But let's go ahead and get this lineup here for the Colby Trojans. First and foremost, a 5'3" guard, sophomore out of Richmond, Texas. That'll be Deja Vigilante. A 5'4" guard, also a sophomore, also out of Richmond, Texas. Make that Deja Vigilante, you can tell. Obviously related there, Deja and Deja Vigilante. I'll do my best to kind of specify between the two. It may just end up going to Deja and Deja at a certain point. But either way, also out on the floor, 5'8", a wing forward combo, a sophomore out of Fort Worth, Texas. Again, your leading scorer for the Trojans this season, that is Kiara Henderson. A 5'7" guard, a sophomore out of Pembroke Pines, Florida. Make that Chelsea Grant. And then finally out on the floor, a 5'6" guard, a sophomore out of Spring, Texas. That is Caitlin Allentini. The Trojans are coached by James Cole in his second season as Colby head coach. He's assisted by Bennett Davis and Sandra Proctor. You might recognize that name, James Cole, the former women's coach, the former girls coach at Independence High School just a few years ago before taking this Colby job. I've actually gotten an opportunity to interview Cole on the air when he was still coach of the Lady Pirates. Now let's take a look here at the starting lineup for your Coffeyville Red Ravens. They're going to look a little bit something like this. First and foremost, a 5'10 guard, a freshman out of Gilbert, Arizona, Maya Josie. And then a 5'10 guard, a freshman out of Blackwell, Oklahoma. How about Paige Scott? A 5'5 point guard, a freshman out of Topeka, Kansas. That'll be Dariana Carter, team leader in assists per season. Then a 5'10 forward, a freshman out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Make that Devin Wright. And finally, rounding out the lineup here for the Coffeyville Red Ravens, it will be the 6-foot forward, a sophomore out of Palisade, Nebraska. That is Faith Simpson. The Red Ravens are 8-1 on the season and coached by Tony Turner in his third season as Red Ravens head coach. He is assisted by Sierra McBride, Elle Berlin, student assistant Brendan Atkinson. This is a matchup between master and student. Coach Turner, one of his former assistants in Coach Cole. Not only was Coach Cole one of the girls head coach at Independence High School, he was a former assistant of Coach Turner. So always an interesting kind of deal here. We kind of had that earlier in the season when we took on Bethany JV. Assistant coach Sarah Bartell heading up the Lady Swedes there. So this is actually the second time in this young season we're getting a situation kind of like this. We'll obviously get some on the men's side during that Coffeyville-Butler matchup, but always nice to see. It's always kind of a fun thing. So it will be Simpson in the circle, jumping here for Coffeyville. They'll have quite the height advantage, at least to start out here. You might have noticed the Colby starting lineup. Nobody above 5'8". It is going to be Henderson in the circle, though, jumping for Colby at 5'8". Both teams ready to go. Opening tip is away. Coffeyville going to get the opening tip without much resistance. Wright takes the opening tip. She'll pass it off over to Paige Scott over on the right wing. 4 10-minute quarters, trying to lob it inside. Finds Simpson, up off the glass. It's good. We'll see if that's what Coffeyville's going to be going for all night tonight. Just try to throw it over the top. Take advantage of the fact Colby is starting a smaller lineup here today. Right wing, it's Alantini. Now up top, goes over to Deja Vigilante. Deja dribbling to the right wing. Back to Alantini it goes. Looking for a target on the right wing. Shot clock down to 5. Deja looking to drive in through the paint. Goes up. No good. Henderson's there on the cut. Gets the rebound. Gets the bucket. We're all tied up here at 2. And Kiara Henderson, no three-pointers on the year, but still averages 13 points a game. Here's a ball thrown away for Coffeyville. Miscommunication early on. Coffeyville's first turnover. They'll come back in favor of the Trojans. So again, Coffeyville, 15 turnovers a game per season. Gonna have to cut that down. 22 against Garden, 21 against Dodge. Can't afford to do the same here. Going over to her left, that will be Chelsea Grant. Over to Deja, now to Deja. On once again to Grant on the right wing. Looking to drive the baseline. Throws up a shot from about 6. Rolls around the rim. No good. There to pick it up. That'll be right. Outlet pass made to Carter. She comes up the middle of the floor. Pass it stolen away. Might have been tipped. Either way, picking it up, that's Deja Vigilante. She'll have open space in front of her. Layup is good. So 2 quick turnovers here for Coffeyville, and Colby takes their first lead here at 4-2. 90 seconds gone by here in this one. Wright takes it on the left wing. On over to Josie. Step to her right. Up top it goes to Scott. Inside the 3-point line. Back outside goes to Carter. Carter on over to Josie. Josie wide open 3. Too far to the left, though. It's no good. There for the rebound. It's Deja. Pushes up the floor. Pass it off to the corner. Deja for 3. Back of the rim. High rebound. Deja trying to bring it in, but it's knocked out of bounds. Last touch here by Coffeyville. It'll stay with the Trojans. It'll be Deja Vigilante to inbound. Colby Lynx to look at a 2-basket lead here early on in this contest. Pass goes into Grant to the corner, back to Vigilante. Vigilante up top. Now over to the left wing, Deja. Coffeyville in a 2-3 zone here to start this one out. Over to Alantini. Dribble to the right, going to be double teamed. Inside it goes over to Henderson. Henderson tries to get a shot over Simpson, but it's blocked. Coffeyville with the rebound. Carter over now to Josie. Pass off to Simpson. Looking to drive the left baseline. Layup, it's good. All tied back up here at 4. Simpson's got 4 early. Coffeyville in the all-whites here today. Colby in the navy blues. I'll call it navy. Not quite sure what shade, but I think navy's close enough. 3-point shot, Chelsea Grant, too hard. Josie there for the rebound. Good box out. She'll bring it up the other way herself. 2 rebounds already in the game here for Josie. Pass off to the left wing. It's right. On over now to Scott. Scott off to Carter. On over to right. And around the horn we go to Josie. Josie looking to drive the baseline. Trying to get around Alantini. Throws up a shot. She's fouled. She'll head to the line for 2. Maya Josie, first player to the line tonight, as the foul will go on Caitlin Alantini. It's her first team foul of the quarter. Josie, a 73% free throw shooter this season. She's a little bit above the team average at 68%. First one's up and away. It's good. Josie now on the board with 1. Coffeyville back out in front, 5-4. Second one's up and away. That one is no good. Bounces off the front of the rim, picked up by Henderson. Henderson up the floor, pass it off to Deja. Now off to Deja it goes. Pump fakes, dribbling to her right, settles on the elbow. Back outside now to Deja. To the left wing now, on over to Grant. Grant stepping back for the elbow. Outside it goes to Deja. Deja now with it, just shy of the corner. Over to her left she goes. Now guarded by Wright. To the corner, Alantini for 3. Front of the rim, no good. Long rebound, there to bring it in. That's Grant. Colby stays on offense here. Alantini drives in. She'll be fouled. It'll be tit for tat here. Foul for foul, free throws for free throws, as this one will go on Devin Wright. Wright's first personal. Alantini gets to the line to shoot 2. .88% free throw shooter on the year. First one's up. Rattles around, no good. Second one's up and away. That one is good. So Alantini goes 1 of 2 from the line. 5-5. We're all tied up here. 6.5 minutes left to go. Carter going to dribble up the right side. Pass off to right. Over now to Scott on the left wing. Top it goes to Josie. Josie over to Scott. Scott inside to Simpson on the left block. Trying to go block to block. Finds Wright. Wright, though, has the ball stripped away. Ball ends up loose on the floor. There to pick it up. That'll be Grant. Coffeyville turns it over. Coming through the middle of the floor. Another turnover. Scott able to rip it away. Coffeyville, gang goes tit for tat. Turnover for turnover. Carter to the right wing. In some trouble. Pass it off to Simpson. Simpson double teamed on the baseline. Pass to the left wing. Long pass. Able to find Josie. She'll toss it off to Scott. Up top to Carter. Now to the free throw line. It's Simpson. Over to Scott. 1 dribble. Back up top. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Here's Carter. Moves to her left. Gonna take the 3. Back of the rim. High rebound. Ball loose. Brought in by Deja Vigilante. 1-on-1 back the other way. Jump stop and a shot. Too short. There for the rebound, though. Henderson. She's fouled. She'll go to the line.
There's a white SUV that's parked in the front row out here on the east end of the gymnasium.
Foul will be on Paige Scott.
Wide open right out there.
Foul's on Scott. That's the team's second. So at the line, Kiara Henderson. 65% free throw shooter on the season. 2 points tonight. First free throw's up and away. That one's good. Get our first substitution here for Coffeyville. Looks like it'll be Cheyenne Banks checking in after the next free throw. Henderson sets up for 2. Next one's away. Low-hanging free throw, but it's good. Henderson puts the Trojans back out in front now at 7-5. Banks checks in. Devin Wright will check out. And it looks like Colby's going to add a little bit of pressure. See how Coffeyville attacks. The inbounds pass comes in to Josie. Ball on the floor, guarded here by Grant. Crosses half court, pass off to Simpson on the left wing. Tracking to her right, now to the free throw line. Back outside, it goes over to Carter. Carter back over to Simpson on the wing. 5 minutes remaining, trying to float it in for Banks. They find her. Left side layup. It's good. Cheyenne Banks comes in, makes an immediate impact. Ties things back up here at 7 apiece. Banks 6'4" out of McLeod, Oklahoma. Gets the easy 2 early on. Left wing, Deja Vigilante takes the mid-range jumper off the front of the rim, bounces back in. Deja Vigilante good for 2, make that now 9-7. To the right wing, Josie now. Up top goes to Scott. Scott on over to Josie. Off to Carter, into the corner, Scott. Scott for 3, got it. Rolls it in. Coffeyville back out in front now, 10-9. Scott's got herself her first 3 points of the game, but a 3-point shot back the other way. That one's good. Coffeyville didn't get back on defense, and Deja Vigilante makes them pay. She's got 3 now, and Colby's back out in front, 12-10. Another substitution coming in here. Looks like it's going to be Keontae Woods. Josie over to Carter. Carter in the corner. Up top it goes to Scott. Scott, heat check for 3. Back of the rim, no good. There for the rebound. Valentini. 12-10. Colby leads by 2. Pass to the right wing now with it. Over to the corner for 3. Chelsea Grant. Back of the rim, no good. Long rebound. Brought in, though, by Henderson. Henderson goes around Banks. Layup, good. Henderson now with 6 here early on in this one. 6 of the 14. Martina Hasselman sent to the scorer's table, too. Also got some subs coming in for Colby. Simpson looking to go around. Right side layup, no good. Good move, just couldn't finish. Colby on the rebound. Back the other way with it. Chelsea Grant, left side layup, too short, no good. Banks there for the rebound. Banks will pass it off here to Carter. We'll also now get Tori Graham, it looks like. We'll have some changes in a big way. Here coming for Coffeyville. Paige Scott toss it up to Josie, top of the key. 3 minutes now in this first quarter. 3-point shot for Paige Scott. Again, puts it through. Scott's got the green light today, as she does. 2 of 3 today from beyond the arc. Got 6 early. Coffeyville cuts the lead to 1 at 14-13. Scott already above her average for the season. Came into this one averaging 5.7. Deja up top to Grant. We're going to have a lot of subs coming in here. 3-point shot for Deja Vigilante's no good. Carter's there for the rebound. We'll have to get you a lot of names. Carter looking to push it. Swings it out to the corner, but a foul offensively going against Coffeyville. Carter a bit out of control. And she'll be charged, well, with the charge. Carter's first, team's third. And now we'll get those substitutions here. And actually immediate timeout. So I'll go ahead and think about it here. We'll get those subs when we come back. We'll take our first media timeout of the day. 2:16, 14-13. Coffeyville trails by 1. Red Ravens basketball, US 98.1 KUSN.
You'll be giving thanks for the savings you'll receive at Roman Chevrolet Buick in Independence. For a beautiful, smooth ride, check out the new 2022 Buick Encore GXs, including the all-wheel drive Essence or front-wheel drive Select. Roman's also has choice pre-owned Buicks, including a 2014 Enclave and a 2017 Envision. It's the month of giving and savings on the best selection of Buicks in the area at Roman Chevrolet Buick, 2313 Main in Independence.
Make your home more comforting with help from Derailed Commodity. Update your flooring with the area's largest selection of in-stock carpet, luxury vinyl plank, tile, area rugs, and more in many styles, brands, and colors. New furniture always brightens a home. We have a great selection of furniture, including sofa sets, recliners, and mattresses. Economy to premium, in stock and ready to brighten your home. Shop now at your local Derailed Commodity Flooring and Furniture, Brazelton in Independence, Kansas, and Joplin and Butler, Missouri.
Back here once again, Nellis Hall in Coffeyville, Kansas. Coming out of the media timeout, it will be Colby basketball following the charge. 14-13. Coffeyville trails here by 1 early on. It's Connor Harvard here with you, US 98.1 KUSN. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Filled with turkey, ham, noodles, whatever you think is good for Thanksgiving. Deja Vigilante brings the ball up the floor. Over to her right, cutting back now to the left. Going to set up the offense at about the volleyball line. While passing over to the left, that'll be Buki Akinsola. Forgot we did have quite a few subs here. We'll try to get those names. 3-point shot here for Raya Francis is good. It'll be a 4-point lead. Raya Francis good for 3. Francis the tallest player on the team, but she can pop from distance. Tori Graham into the ball game here for Coffeyville, dribbling over to her left, to the right elbow. Pass it back outside to Scott. Scott on over to Keontae Woods, has to come forward for it, brings it in underneath to Banks. Banks puts up the shot. A lot of body contact. There we go. Bit of a late call, but a call that we get nonetheless. It'll be a foul on Francis, her first, team's second. And that sends Banks to the line for 2. So full-on subs here for Coffeyville. Keontae Woods, Tori Graham into the ball game, as well as Martina Ashelman. Banks and Scott remain on the floor. First free throw for Banks is good. On the floor now here for Colby. Like I mentioned, Raya Francis, Buki Akinsola, and I believe also in Zoe Wiltz. The 2 Vigilantes still out on the floor. Banks goes 2-2. Back to 1 now, 16-15. Coffeyville 3 of 4 from the line here early on. Again, 1-point ball game at 16-15. Pass to the left wing. It's going to be Akinsola. Inside goes to Francis. Francis, no dribbles, just tosses one up, puts it through. Francis off the bench, already has 5. 18-15. Graham on the wing. Back up top, goes over to Woods. Woods off to Ashelman. Ashelman over to Graham. Back up top to Scott. Round and around the perimeter we go. Woods now looking to drive, but she'll travel. And now give the ball back on over to the Trojans. Four turnovers now for Coffeyville. Deja Vigilante again handles the point. To the right, now over to the wing. Gonna find Wiltz with it. Wiltz now on over to Francis. Francis thinks about it. The long 2, back of the rim. Good box out there by Scott, keeping the hard-charging Vigilante off the boards. Coffeyville back the other way, but they turn it over. Pass above the head of Ashelman. Colby takes control. Several of the Coffeyville men's team in attendance today, looking across the way, supporting the counterparts. Again, the men's game postponed until a later date, in case you're just now joining us. Health and safety protocols keeping the Colby men out of this one, as well as the Seward men, I do believe. Also technically Dodge City. Vigilante under some trouble here. Pass over to the corner. Driving in, that'll be Akinsola. Shot blocked away, out of bounds. Last touch by Coffeyville will remain with Colby. 4 teams not playing today. Colby, Coffeyville, Dodge City, Seward. At least on the men's side of things. Vigilante again to inbound from the baseline. Looking for a target here. Having trouble. Gets it into Akinsola. Up top, goes over to Wiltz. Wiltz for 3 and a 6-point lead. Rolls out, no good. Vigilante trying to get the rebound. Toss it in to the other. But that'll be the end of the first quarter. There'll be no second attempt here for Colby. So after the first 10 minutes, Coffeyville finds themselves trailing here by 3 to the Trojans. It'll be 18-15. We'll take a minute break, come back in just a moment. Make sure you don't go anywhere. You listen to Red Ravens basketball. US 98.1 KUSN.
Helping you move forward. That's what Coffeyville Community College does. Whether you want to increase your ability to advance at work, learning to earn a 2-year, or just want to expand your horizons, Coffeyville Community College can help. And CCC is flexible, offering a traditional college setting, fast 8-week classes, or even online classes. CCC can meet your needs your way. Call CCC at 620-251-7700 or visit them online at coffeyville.edu. We are Coffeyville Community College.
When others treat your fries as an afterthought, all you're left with are cold, soggy fries. That's why Wendy's new fries are ones you won't forget, guaranteed to be hot and crispy, or we'll replace them. We're talking natural cut, skin-on fries, perfectly seasoned with a hint of sea salt. In fact, they're even preferred almost 2-to-1 over McDonald's. These are fries so hot and crispy, they beg a new question.
What would you like with your fries?
Try them today, only at Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's, taste preference based on a national taste test by an independent research company.
It's not just boughs of holly that are going to deck your halls this holiday season. It's you decking the whole house with outdoor lights and holiday decor from the Home Depot. Fill your yard with Yuletide treasure like a hand-painted LED reindeer sculpture. Want to build a snowman? You can, with our 6-foot sparkling snowman covered in lights. You can even pair it with a Disney inflatable spin. You know, from the movie your kids still watch 3 times a day. 'Tis the season to make things jolly, and the Home Depot has everything you need to make the holidays yours. The Home Depot, how doers get more done.
Back here at Nellis Hall, coming out of the first quarter of play. Coffeyville trails by 3. 18-15 our score. For Coffeyville, leading the way at the moment, Paige Scott. She has got 6. Cheyenne Banks with 4. Faith Simpson with 4. Maya Josie with 1. That is your scoring effort thus far. It will be Colby basketball to start things out. Zoe Wiltz on the right wing. Up top goes to Deja Vigilante. Caitlin Alantini back in the ballgame here for the Trojans. Up top. Now over to Wiltz. Wiltz looking to drive the baseline. Goes through. Graham trying to take a charge. Instead, an and one. Graham, I don't think, got out of the circle. So she'll be charged with it. A 5-point Colby ball game. And to the line, Zoe Wiltz. Get a sub here. Kiara Henderson back in the ball game. She replaced Deja Vigilante. Wiltz at the line. First free throw. The only free throw. It's no good. 2 points and nothing more here for Wiltz this time round. Graham top of the key. Now on over to Woods. Over now to Scott. Nakia Cullum to this chorus table. Over to Graham to the left wing. Scott. Now on off to Ashelman. Ashelman for 3. Too hard. No good. There for the rebound. Henderson. Handed off to Wiltz. Up the middle. The 4 she comes. To the left. Now gets it back. Over now to Akinsola. To Alantini. Candy Roach. Faith Simpson set to come in. Akinsola over to Francis. Francis a long 2. Too far to the left though. Henderson on the rebound. Henderson over to Alantini. Her shot's no good. No third try as Banks has the rebound. Pass off to Scott, standing on the left wing, looks to drive in. She'll be fouled. Foul on the floor. Picking up said foul. Kiara Henderson, her first, team's first of the quarter. 20-15, 5-point ball game. This is the largest lead of the game, believe it or not. These two teams relatively even through the first 11 minutes. Get our subs here. Paige Scott, Cheyenne Banks, Martina Ashelman all out of the ball game. Nakia Cullum, Faith Simpson, Candy Roach all in. Inbounds pass comes to Simpson, looking to drive through. Her shot's blocked. Rebounded by Colby. Akinsola with it on the right baseline. Up top, goes over now to Wiltz. Wiltz guarded by Graham, playing off. Now trying to go inside. Cullum kicks it away. We'll reset and try it again. Frontenac, by the way, Southeast Kansas representing state title game. Trailing 18-0 to Andale here at the moment. This has been your Southeast Kansas high school football scoreboard. Wiltz going to get it inside to Francis on the left block. Back outside. Wiltz for 3. Got it. Wiltz now with 5. Coffeyville trails by 8 here at 23-15. Kia Cullum on the right wing. Around we go to Graham. Graham up top now to Woods. Woods on over to Cullum. Cullum guarded closely by Francis. Francis guarding Simpson closely inside. To Woods in the left corner. Shot clock reads 10. Woods looking to drive on in, but she traveled before the shot. And again, Colby takes control. Other state title games I can see. Blue Valley Northwest in 6A leads Derby 21-0. I will admit I don't know much about 6A, as that's not really anything Southeast Kansas has to worry about. That's mostly a Wichita, Kansas City, Topeka kind of thing. 4A, we're all tied up at 14 at halftime. Andover Central taking on St. James Academy. Alantini, 3-point shot from the left corner. That one's good. That was Alantini good for 3. Her first 3 of the game. 10-point ball game here at 25-15. Devin Wright, Dariana Carter to the scorer's table. Cullum takes it over on the baseline. To her left, back up top to Graham. Graham for three. Back of the rim, no good. Fight for the rebound. Henderson brings it in, able to keep the dribble as she falls. Valentini with it over on the left wing. Up top, it goes to Wiltz. Over now to Akinsola. Looking to try to get it inside here to Henderson. Does so, but a foul. Now going to be charged here to face Simpson. So we'll get our subs here. Woods and Graham are out. Carter and Wright are in. Colby to inbound here from the baseline. Wiltz to inbound from the baseline. Akinsola takes it top of the key. Moving over to her right, trying to toss it into Francis, but it's stolen away. Roach comes up with it. Passes up the floor now to Simpson. Simpson just inside, mid-range jumper. Too hard though, no good. Rebounded quickly by Wiltz. 10-point Colby lead here, 25-15, just under 7 minutes. Up to the top of the key, Alantini. Now over to Akinsola. Over now to Alantini, drives into the paint, dumps it off to Francis. 10-foot shot, good. More like a 7-foot shot. Maybe overestimated the distance there, but 2 points is 2 points. 27-15, new biggest lead of the game. Ever since I may have said the teams were close, it's been a bit of a run here for Colby. They now lead by 12. Carter on the right wing, stepping over to her left, takes up the dribble, top of the key. Over now to Roach. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Roach stepping to her right, pass off to Simpson. Simpson for three, high arcing shot, but it rims out. And Colby again on the rebound. Zoe Wiltz at the volleyball line. Pass off over to Francis, guarded by Simpson. Looking to drive in, pass it back out to Akinsola. Just inside the free throw line, a floater of a pass that finds Francis. One dribble, back outside Alantini. Shot clock to 1. They've got to shoot it. Shot's off, but it's going to be blocked away. And that'll lead to a shot clock violation. Cullum getting a hand on that one. 2 for said shot clock violation. So good defense there for the Red Ravens. They'll get the ball back. We'll see if they can find an offensive spark. Bit of a rough time coming here for them lately. Simpson to the right wing, over to Roach. Roach now on over to Cullum. Cullum shot from the right elbow. Is it on target? No, too far to the right. Again there for the rebound. It's Deja Vigilante. Vigilante with it. The 5'4" Vigilante. Listed as different heights. 5'4", 5'3". On over to the left elbow, taking her first shot of the game. That's actually going to be Jada Moorhead. But it's no good. Caulfield there for the rebound. Moorhead getting her first few minutes. Roach on the left wing. Takes the dribble. Now will try dangerous wing-to-wing pass. It still ends up in the hands of Carter. Carter trying to drive in on Vigilante. Now to the left corner. Goes to Simpson. Simpson going to step out of bounds. Another unforced turnover here on Coffeyville. 7 turnovers now for Coffeyville as we'll head into the media timeout. So Coffeyville going to have to change some things up on offense. They're a little bit slow here at the moment. The shots are there, but they aren't necessarily falling. We're going to take ourselves a 60-second timeout. Come back in just a moment. You're listening to Red Ravens football, basketball. I don't know where I'm at the moment. Red Ravens basketball, US 98.1 KUSN.
This is Meat Mountain, and up there on the summit awaits the all-new Filet-O-Lay Steak Bowl from Taco Mayo. A heaping bowl filled with Mexican favorites and literally erupting with filet mignon. The Filet-O-Lay Steak Bowl can be yours if you make it past Chuck's Steak Canyon and the deadly sirloin abyss. Filet mignon beckons, my friend, on the meaty, mighty pinnacle of beefdom. The Filet-O-Lay Steak Bowl from Taco Mayo. Welcome to Meat Mountain.
Let nothing stand between you and the tree stand with this fast, durable Kubota Sidekick. Featuring a gas-powered engine that delivers a top speed of 40 miles per hour. Best-in-class acceleration and handling with cargo and strength to haul what needs hauling. All backed by a 2-year, 1,000-hour warranty. Get ready for hunting season with the Kubota Sidekick. Visit your local Kubota dealer today. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer. Or go to Roman's Outdoor Power and see Jeff and Chance in Independence or Mike and Kevin in Bartlesville.
Back here out of the media timeout, 27-15. Colby leads here by 12 over Coffeyville. Connor Harvitt here with the US 98.1 KUSN today. It is Colby basketball following the turnover. The foot going out of bounds for Coffeyville. Vigilante with it, top of the key. To the left now, going to be over to Moorhead. She'll hand it off to Akinsola. Over to Wiltz, to the corner, Henderson. Up top, now to Wiltz, trying to go inside. Ball knocked away by Simpson, but into the hands of Vigilante. That's Deja Vigilante at the moment. To the right wing, cuts it back over to her left. To the elbow, inside it goes to Henderson. Henderson with a nice cut, but it ends up being a jump ball. Possession arrow pointing towards Coffeyville. 3A championship. Looks like that one might be getting away from Frontenac. 25-0. Lead 2A. Rossville leads Beloit 35-6. Kia Colum shot just inside the free throw line. Puts it through. Colum's got her first two of the game. 27-17. Maya Josie, Mackenzie Davis to the scores table. Just a moment. We'll see them. Wiltz on the left baseline. Looking to drive. Now moves over to her right. Guarded by Roach. Hands it off over to Moorhead. Moorhead will drive the baseline. She can't find any gaps. That ball almost stolen away by Colum. Well, the foul here charged against Colby. It'll be against Buki Akinsola. That'll be her first. Team's second. Get some subs here. So again, Mackenzie Davis, Amaya Josie check in. Checking out, Devin Wright and Candy Roach. On the floor right now here for Coffeyville, Carter, Davis, Colum, Simpson, and Josie. Bit of a taller lineup out on the floor here for Coffeyville. A lot of 5'10s out there. Colum takes it on the right wing. Now dribbling to her left. Screen set by Davis to the elbow. Back out now to Carter. Carter now moving to her right, guarded closely to the elbow. Colum. Inside goes to Simpson on the block. Simpson trying to go through the blocks. Ball ends up loose on the floor, knocked out of bounds. They'll say it was last touched here by Colby. They'll remain here with Coffeyville. No, it'll be a foul. Thought it was just an out-of-bounds call. How about a foul on Deja Vigilante? Looks like a push from behind. It is the official call here, so it'll be Coffeyville basketball on the baseline. Josie to inbound from said baseline. Gets it into Colum. Colum driving to her right. Looking to go all the way in. Layup, no good. Can't miss opportunities for points like that. There for the rebound, Henderson. Akinsola back the other way to the corner, Vigilante. Thought about the shot, instead drives to her right, steps through, left side layup, it's good. Deja Vigilante averaging 8.3 points a game. She's now got 6. 29-17. Back up to 12. Simpson, another three-point shot. Right side of the rim, long rebound. Josie trying to rope it in, can't save it. They'll come back with Colby. .240 remaining here in the first half. It's Vigilante across half court. Guarded by, that'll be Carter. To the corner now. Akinsola drives the baseline. Trying to pass it off, but it's blocked away. Ends up in the hands of Carter. Coffeyville's done well to take away that block-to-block pass. Davis, top of the key, on over to Carter. Now to Colum. Colum a step to her right. Toss it off to Carter. Carter for threes. Too far to the left. No good. There for the rebound, Francis. Cross half court comes Vigilante. To Henderson. Now on over to Akinsola. Vigilante now top of the key, driving to her right. Into the corner, goes Akinsola to the right block. Francis throws up a shot. She'll be fouled. She'll head to the line for two. Paige Scott set to come in, as well as Cheyenne Banks. That foul will be on Simpson, her second. So it'll be Raya Francis at the line. Francis averaging 73% from the free throw line. Sinks the first. 13-point ball game now at 30-17. Francis off the bench, 8 points to lead all scorers. Second free throw, also good. Make that 9. Colby 5 of 6 from the free throw line today. Left wing, Scott with it to Carter. Now on over to Josie. Josie setting up. 3-point shot, too hard, no good. Then for the rebound, it's Henderson. Vigilante looking to push it up the 4. Going off to her left. Left side layup, no good. But again, she's fouled. And again, it'll be Vigilante to the line. I say again, her first trip, she'll get 2. Here's a score for you. Michigan defeats Ohio State. When was the last time we could say that? First free throw for Vigilante, though, is good. She's got 7 now, and the lead is 15 at 32-17. I don't know when the last time was. First win since 2011. Second free throw is no good. There for the rebound is Banks. If you're an Oklahoma State alum like me, that does not bode well for our chances of getting in the playoff. Amaya Josie left wing up top to Davis. On over now to Scott. Scott for 3. Front of the rim, no good. Coffeyville cold from outside. Cold from everywhere at the moment. Under a minute to play. Here comes Colby. Back outside to Vigilante. Over now to Alantini. Going to drive the left baseline. Goes through. Shot up. No good. There for the rebound, Josie. Coffeyville now looking to try to push it. Carter going to go through. Carter going to be fouled. She'll get to the line for 2. That will be on Caitlin Alantini, her second. And Carter now stands at the line to shoot 2. Of course, Michigan defeating Ohio State, not a good thing for Cincinnati either. As we've seen from this committee, they're looking for any excuse to supplant the Bearcats in that spot. First free throw, though, for Carter is good. 101, the lead's down to 14 at 32-18. Second free throw. That one is also good. Get a sub in here. And after the free throw, Jordan Connor checks in. She'll replace Banks. Coffeyville also doing an excellent job from the line. 5 of 6, above 80% on the day. .point ball game, 32-19. 30 seconds to go. A travel can be called here against Zoe Wiltz. And Coffeyville, no shot clock. They can get the final shot if they so please. Chance to maybe put it down to within 10 or 11 here just before the half. Carter off to Josie, top of the key. Now on over to Davis. Davis just going to take the wide open 3, but it's back of the rim. There for the rebound, though, it's Scott. So still an opportunity here if you want. Over to Scott. Scott just going to take the 3 with 15. That rattles out. Coffeyville again going to fight for the rebound, and there to pick it up, it's Connor. Connor, though, has it ripped away by Vigilante. Vigilante, the ball's knocked out, and Colby, they'll have it with 6.6 seconds. Coffeyville had a couple of good shots, but that rim, it's just not agreed with Coffeyville. So now they'll have to play solid defense here, as you do have some seconds to work with for Colby. 3 seconds left. Vigilante to the left elbow. Drives through the paint. Shot blocked away. Picked up by Carter. Their shot's going to be a bit too short. Also a little bit too slow for the clock. And that'll be how we end the first half of play. So Coffeyville, you're going to have to do a little bit better on offense. Trailing by 13. Again, defense fine. You keep Colby to 32, but you're trailing by 13 at 32-19. We're going to take a few minutes here for a timeout. We'll come back in just a moment. We'll get back going here. We'll get your scoring summary for you from that first half, and we'll get some other numbers too. But make sure you come back in a few minutes. Listen to Red Ravens basketball. US 98.1 KUSN.
At CRMC Medical Group, our primary care physicians and providers focus on ways to keep you and your family in good health, as well as care for them when they're not. Our family medicine and women's health physicians are accepting new patients. We have convenient office locations in Coffeyville and Independence with extended and Saturday hours in Coffeyville. If you need a physician or need to make an appointment, please call 620-688-6566. That's 620-688-6566.
Texting enrolls you into reoccurring automated text messages. Message and data rates may apply.
Come on, one more rep. You got this. 10. There it is. Nice work, man. You're a beast.
Thanks, man. I feel better than I have in years. And I got to tell you, taking Nugenix makes a huge difference for me.
Nugenix? That's the testosterone booster with TV ads with Frank Thomas. The big hurt, right?
Oh, yeah. The patented key ingredient is Testofen, which helps boost free testosterone levels and increase lean muscle mass.
Well, it's clearly working for you. Hey, are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try for themselves?
Yeah, Nugenix is a great way to increase lean muscle and feel stronger with more energy and endurance.
Man, I need to get a complimentary bottle of Nugenix.
No problem. You just got to send them a text. Text KICK to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix, the #1 selling free testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of new Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help get you back into shape fast, absolutely free. Text KICK to 321-321. That's KICK to 321-321.
Got a car? Maybe a motorcycle? Or even a boat? Do you rent or own your own home? If you have any of these, call NDB in Coffeyville and then relax. NDB can protect your assets and save you money. They represent numerous insurance companies, so they can help you find the right insurance at the right price for you. NDB at 812 West 11th in Coffeyville. Call Ben Vietz at 620-251-1970 and relax.
Customer service is the top priority at Gillum Liquors in Coffeyville. That's what sets them apart. Gillum's tries to add a little extra in the way of personal service. How? Well, they keep up on customer favorite wines and spirits. Check out the local favorites on display. And if you don't see your favorite, if it's available for sale in Kansas, Gillum will special order it just for you. It's all about customer satisfaction at Gillum Liquors. For the largest wine selection, vast array of spirits, and the coldest beer in town, visit Gillum Liquors, 1713 West 8th in Coffeyville. Open 7 days a week.
Breathe easy. No problem with the Lennox Healthy Climate System from Lee's Cooling and Heating in Independence. Allergens, animal dander, dust, all of these can really affect your quality of breathing. But with the Lennox Healthy Climate System, you can stay in control of the air in your home. This system takes care of all air aspects, from humidity levels to indoor pollutants. Air is life. Enjoy perfect comfort with the Lennox Healthy Climate System, available at Lee's Cooling and Heating, 118 South 8th in Independence. Call 620-331-2310 or visit leescooling.com.
Hey Coffeyville, this is your favorite banker from Community State Bank, and I just popped into your favorite radio station to let you know that interest rates are at an all-time low. So if you've been looking to refinance your home, now is the time. Give us a call at 251-1313 or stop by and see us at 1414 West 11th Street. This has been your favorite banker, Community State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Everyone looks forward to a good meal. That's why we do dining differently at Windsor Place. We call it 7 to 7 dining. Residents can come to the dining room anytime between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. for a home-cooked meal of their choice. 3 specials are available throughout the day, along with a full menu, including all-day breakfast. If residents need a treat between meals, they can visit our self-service snack pantries. Come see what makes Windsor Place different at mealtime. Call 620-252-4929.
You'll be giving thanks for the savings you'll receive at Roman Chevrolet Buick in Independence. For a beautiful, smooth ride, check out the new 2022 Buick Encore GXs, including the all-wheel drive Essence or front-wheel drive Select. Romans also has choice pre-owned Buicks, including a 2014 Enclave and a 2017 Envision. It's the month of giving and savings on the best selection of Buicks in the area at Roman Chevrolet Buick, 2313 Main in Independence.
Make your home more comforting with help from Derailed Commodity. Update your flooring with the area's largest selection of in-stock carpet, luxury vinyl plank, tile, area rugs, and more in many styles, brands, and colors. New furniture always brightens a home. We have a great selection of furniture, including sofa sets, recliners, and mattresses. Economy to premium, in stock and ready to brighten your home. Shop now at your local Derailed Commodity Flooring and Furniture, Brazelton in Independence, Kansas, and Joplin and Butler, Missouri.
Helping you move forward. That's what Coffeyville Community College does. Whether you want to increase your ability to advance at work, learning to earn a 2-year, or just want to expand your horizons, Coffeyville Community College can help. And CCC is flexible, offering a traditional college setting, fast 8-week classes, or even online classes. CCC can meet your needs your way. Call CCC at 620-251-7700 or visit them online at coffeyville.edu. We are Coffeyville Community College.
When others treat your fries as an afterthought, all you're left with are cold, soggy fries. That's why Wendy's new fries are ones you won't forget, guaranteed to be hot and crispy, or we'll replace them. We're talking natural cut, skin-on fries, perfectly seasoned with a hint of sea salt. In fact, they're even preferred almost 2-to-1 over McDonald's. These are fries so hot and crispy, they beg a new question.
What would you like with your fries?
Try them today, only at Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's, taste preference based on a national taste test by an independent research company.
It's not just boughs of holly that are going to deck your halls this holiday season. It's you decking the whole house with outdoor lights and holiday decor from the Home Depot. Fill your yard with Yuletide treasure like a hand-painted LED reindeer sculpture. Want to build a snowman? You can, with our 6-foot sparkling snowman covered in lights. You can even pair it with a Disney inflatable spin. You know, from the movie your kids still watch 3 times a day. 'Tis the season to make things jolly, and the Home Depot has everything you need to make the holidays yours. The Home Depot, how doers get more done.
Back here once again, Nellis Hall. We had ourselves a bit of a power surge there, so if you heard me make some comments about the power going out, well, you know why? Because when my box goes out, the iPad starts capturing all my audio. And, yeah. So I probably said some things about the power outage over the iPad. Nothing bad. But, in case you're curious what that all was, everything just kind of shut off here in the gym as we kind of just continue to move through this halftime period. 9:10 remaining, by the way, until we get into the third quarter of action. Coffeyville trailing by 13. At the moment, 32-19. Coffeyville outscored, we'll get to this, 14-4 in the second quarter. 4 points in the second quarter, all of which came at the free throw line. Not a single field goal made in that second quarter. Just not the performance you need to take down this Colby squad here today. But let's take a look at your scoring summary. First and foremost, at Coffeyville, leading the way right now for him, that'll be Paige Scott. She had 2 first-quarter threes. She's got 6. A couple scores with 4 apiece. Faye Simpson and Cheyenne Banks each have 4. Nakia Cohen, Dariana Carter each have 2. Amaya Josie, she has 1. Meanwhile, for Colby, nobody in double digits just yet. This has been a pretty low-scoring affair, all things considered, but leading the way, that'll be Raya Francis off the bench. 9 points for the 6'2 freshman, or the 6'2 freshman forward out of Houston. 9 points there. Deja Vigilante, she has 7 with 6 points. That's Kiara Henderson. Zoe Wiltz has 5. Caitlin Alantini has 4. Deja Vigilante, she has 3 points. That coming on a 3-point shot in the, I believe, second quarter, early in the second quarter. So either way, Coffeyville, they're going to have to pick it up a bit on offense. We'll take another break. We'll come back in just a little bit here in a few minutes. We'll go over some more of those numbers. Coffeyville just having trouble making shots here at the moment. There's really no other way to say it other than just you got to start making the shots. We'll come back in just a moment. You're listening to Red Ravens basketball, US 98.1 KUSN.
Taco Mayo's new Filet Olé Steak Bowl is piled high with filet mignon.
It's filet mignon.
A heaping bowl loaded with refried beans, Mexicali rice, cheddar jack sour cream, and tender filet mignon.
It's filet mignon.
Filet mignon. Filet mignon.
Filet mignon. Filet mignon.
Savor the juicy Filet Olé Steak Bowl stacked with filet mignon and only from Taco Mayo.
That's a wrap.
No, that's a bowl.
Let nothing stand between you and a tree stand with this fast, durable Kubota Sidekick. Featuring a gas-powered engine that delivers a top speed of 40 miles per hour. Best-in-class acceleration and handling with cargo and strength to haul what needs hauling. All backed by a 2-year, 1,000-hour warranty. Get ready for hunting season with the Kubota Sidekick. Visit your local Kubota dealer today. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer. Or go to Romans Outdoor Power and see Jeff and Chance in Independence or Mike and Kevin in Bartlesville.
At CRMC Medical Group, our primary care physicians and providers focus on ways to keep you and your family in good health, as well as care for them when they're not. Our family medicine and women's health physicians are accepting new patients. We have convenient office locations in Coffeyville and Independence with extended and Saturday hours in Coffeyville. If you need a physician or need to make an appointment, please call 620-688-6566. That's 620-688-6566.
Tried Eucrisa for mild to moderate eczema? It works at and below the skin surface and can be used on almost everybody, like on the dimples of a diva. Yeah, roll your boat. Yeah, roll your boat. Or the shoulders of a chef.
Look, Mom, I made jelly beans on toast.
Steroid-free Eucrisa works at and below the skin surface. It blocks PDE4 enzymes, which is believed to reduce inflammation, even on the wrist of a rebel.
What did you do to your hair?
What? The specific way Eucrisa works is not well defined. Prescription Eucrisa for mild to moderate eczema is for topical use only in ages 3 months and up. Do not use if you are allergic to Eucrisa, Crisaborol ointment 2%, or its ingredients. Allergic reactions including hives, itching, swelling, and redness may occur at or near the application site. The most common side effect is application site pain, such as burning or stinging.
Come on, moms and dads, check out Eucrisa.com and ask your doctor about Eucrisa.
Can I sing one more song?
Got a car? Maybe a motorcycle? Or even a boat? Do you rent or own your own home? If you have any of these, call NDB in Coffeyville and then relax. NDB can protect your assets and save you money. They represent numerous insurance companies, so they can help you find the right insurance at the right price for you. NDB at 812 West 11th in Coffeyville. Call Ben Vietz at 620-251-1970 and relax. Back here once again, Nellis Hall, Coffeyville, Kansas. We're at halftime, about 4.5 minutes remaining in this halftime period. Coffeyville trails Colby 32-19. It's Connor Harbin here with you today, US 98.1 KUSN. Let's take a look at some more numbers from that first half. Coffeyville, first and foremost, not a good shooting performance. 6 of 23 from the field, 26.1%, especially in that second quarter. That first quarter, much, much better, but that second quarter, like we said, I do believe it was only 4 free throws for the Ravens. Did not make a single shot in that second 10 minutes. 3-point-wise, just 2 of 14. Hopefully some of those shots will start to fall. They've been there. Make no mistake, the shots have been there for Coffeyville. They just haven't been sinking them. 5 of 6 from the free throw line as well for a solid 83% clip. Meanwhile, Colby, they're shooting 42.9%, 2 of 9 from beyond the arc, 22% there. 6 of 9 from the free throw line, 66.7%. Points off turnovers, Coffeyville yet to score any points off of turnovers. Meanwhile, Colby has 8. Colby dominating the rebounding battle here at the moment, 23-13. 16 defensive and 7 offensive for Colby. 11 defensive, just 2 offensive rebounds here for Coffeyville thus far. Going to have to try to improve upon that here at the moment. Second chance points, Colby, 7 of their points coming off of those 7 offensive rebounds. Coffeyville yet to pick up any. Both teams with 6 points from behind the line or behind the 3-point line. And, another key stat, points off the bench. 13 points off the bench for Colby, that being mostly from Raya Francis, who has 9. But also, you got to give props here, too, to Zoe Wiltz, who has 5. That doesn't quite add up right. It looks like my book may have fallen off somewhere, but it's okay. It's close enough. We'll get those official numbers for you at the end of the game. We'll make sure. No? I guess I ruled a 3 of 2. There, we solved that right away. It was actually Raya Francis who had 8. Zoe Wiltz is still with 5, but she still leads all scores. That doesn't really change much. Largest lead of the game, 32-17. 15 points. There were 5 lead changes, most of those coming in that first quarter. 4 ties. Longest runs of the game, Coffeyville 3-0. That's basically a 3-point shot, if you will. Colby a 13-2 run in that second quarter to really kind of establish this lead. So we'll see if Coffeyville can continue to get good shots, start making them fall. The 3-point shots especially. This is a team that likes to shoot threes, and this is a team that has a lot of really great 3-point shooters. Davis, Ashelman, Scott, who else? Simpson can occasionally get it going as well. You hope that you get them kind of going here and put some more points on the board. Maybe start with a nice run, and from there, you can kind of really see where you go. Because 13 points we've seen, not a safe lead by any means. Coffeyville, they've come back to win from down. We've seen Dodge City almost come back down to force something onto Coffeyville. You just got to kind of wait and see where things go from here. So, hey, while we've got about 90 seconds left, let's go ahead and take a look at our Jayhawk Conference scoreboard. We'll see some scores. We'll see if we have anything for you. But first and foremost, a final out in Dodge. The Seward Lady Saints take down the Dodge City Conquistadors 69-62. So Seward taking down Dodge City here today. I believe that will be your only final, as most other games getting started right alongside us. Don't think any games are going to be finding themselves through 4 quarters before we were able to finish 2. So anyway, Let's take a look at some of the other scores. I'm just trying to stall for myself as I pull these up for you. But we do have Butler over Pratt at the moment, 44-27. That one already into the third. Cloud County leading Northeast Community College by 10, 33-23 at the half. Johnson County leading Marshalltown 42-22. That, I believe, is a good Johnson County team. Very good last year. We'll see if they can continue their D2 success. Colby leads Coffeyville 32-19. And Independence, they lead Garden City by 10 at 36-26. We'll wait a little bit later on for that Hutchinson and Barton game. Northwest Kansas Tech and Cowley. Those games start at the standard 5:30, 7:30 later on tonight. You might notice, actually I say that, Goodland and Cowley quite far away from one another, but Great Bend and Hutchinson, not quite the travel distance here. Normally when you see these 2 and 4 starts, it's because of the distance. You want to make sure that the visiting team gets on the road early, so expect a lot of 2 and 4 Saturdays here this season. There is one, though, 6 and 8, I believe, in Liberal, that I am particularly looking forward to. Might have to get a hotel there for that one. But we are going to get back to action here. Again, Connor Harvitt here with the US 98.1 KUSN. It will be Colby to start things out. It looks like it'll be starters plus Raya Francis. No Deja Vigilante here for the Trojans. It'll be Francis, though. Starters down the 4 for Coffeyville. Carter, Josie, Wright, Scott, and Simpson. Pass goes inside to Henderson. Easy left side layup. It's good. Make that a 15-point ball game once again, 34-19. Colby strikes first here in the second half. Josie on the right wing. Up top goes to Simpson. Looking to drive with her left. Left layup with the right hand. It's good. Simpson matches with a left side layup of her own, 34-21. Going to quickly get a sub here. It's going to be Buki Akinsola to the bench. Francis, up and away it goes. Bounces off the front of the rim. Simpson, though, there for the rebound. Good post defense there. Coffeyville back the other way. Carter to the left wing. Scott now with it. Off to Simpson now. Simpson looking to drive the baseline. Francis guarding it well. Pass underneath. Nice pass underneath to Josie. Great cut. Better pass. Actually, we'll just say both are great. Don't really want to give too much credit there to... More credit to either of them there. We want to give credit. Either way, makes it an 11-point ball game, 34-23. Great pass, great cut, great shot. 3-point shot, though, that's also pretty great. Caitlin Alantini, good for 3. She's got 7. 14-point ball game, 37-23. Maya Josie on the right wing. Up top, goes now to Simpson. Simpson on over to Carter. Going to get it inside here to Wright. They do so. Wright, turnaround jumper with the right. Floats it through. Wright on the board with her first 2. 37-25 again. Coffeyville already surpassing their scoring total in the second quarter in the first 2 minutes. Deja Vigilante, top of the key to the right now. Chelsea Grant. Grant on over to Alantini. To the corner, Vigilante dribbling over to her right. Inside goes to Francis. Francis going to be double teamed. Throws one up, though. Puts it through. Francis, your first scorer in the double digits today. She's got 11. Carter going through the left side. Now over to Scott. Scott up top. It goes to Wright. Right on over to Josie. Guarded by Alantini. Moving to her left. Now guarded by Henderson. To the wing. Scott. Inside goes to Simpson. Simpson going to square up to the basket. Looking to post up here on Francis. Goes up off the glass. And to the basket. She'll get the bucket and the foul. Simpson now with 8. Can make it 9 at the line. Fouls on Ryan Francis. It's her second. Team's first of the quarter. Simpson at the line for the first time tonight. Free throws up and away. It's good. Right through the hoop. Simpson's got 9. Down to 11 we go. 39-28. Buki Akinsola checking into the game here for Colby. Vigilante across half court, moving over to the left. Guarded here by Carter. Now looking to drive. To the paint she goes, to the right block, back outside to Alantini. Guarded by Josie, thought about the shot. Instead gives it off to Vigilante once again. Inside to Francis. Francis double team, but a foul. Foul going to be charged here to Simpson. That'll be number 3. Simpson's third, first team foul. Vigilante to inbound from the baseline. Tossed it in now to Akinsola. Over to Alantini for 3. Already has one in the half. That one's no good, but there for the rebound, Henderson. Henderson's shot. That one's also no good. Simpson's there to pick it up. Now it passed to Carter. Gives it right on back. Simpson through the middle. Trying to toss one into right, but it's overthrown. Turnover on Coffeyville. Colby back the other way. Simpson 3 rebounds today to go along with those 3 fouls. To the right wing now, it's going to be Henderson. Driving in, she'll travel back the other way. Turnover for turnover. Coffeyville a chance to put this lead back to within single digits. It really all just starts with clawing in. You're not going to make up that 13 right away. But if you can find occasional points, and kind of slowly kind of chip in, that's what you need to do here at the moment. Of course, just taking it all at once would be good, too. Jada Moorhead into the ball game here for Colby. Josie takes it over on the right. Checking in for Raya Francis. Maya Josie for 3. Is this one good? There you go. I told you the 3s were there. Just got to start sinking them, and that one goes through. Making an 8-point ball game now, 39-31. The shot selection has not been bad. Meanwhile, though, Akinsola shot from the right elbow. She'll put it through. So back to double digits, 41-31. Right wing, now Josie with it. Up top to Carter. Carter on over to Scott. Up top to Carter. Back to Scott once again on the wing. To the elbow, Simpson. Swinging out to Josie. Josie looking for another. Back of the rim, high rebound brought in by Henderson. Martina Ashelman to the scores table. She'll check in. Next dead balls. Colby comes back the other way. Inside pass, trying to find Moorhead. Can't hang on. Ball sails out of bounds. Coffeyville basketball. Martina Ashelman will check in, replacing Faith Simpson. See when we next see Simpson with those 3 fouls. Might not see her until the fourth quarter. Carter left wing, now on over to Scott. Pass off to Josie, looking to drive to the left, fouled on her way up. No, they're called jump ball. It'll be a jump ball to call. Possession arrow pointing towards Colby. We'll talk things over here. We'll see what the call may be. Initial indication was jump. And that it will be. A little point towards Coffeyville's way. But possession arrow currently pointing towards Colby. Coach Cole over there on the Colby bench trying to indicate that. Should I say something? Okay, it'll be Coffeyville basketball. We'll just get it next time. And now a whistle. And now we'll reset the shot clock. I think somebody's confused here. Shot clock to 20. It'll be Coffeyville basketball. Of course, I'm using the scoreboard for advice. I can't actually see the possession arrow. Inbounds pass, trying to find Wright, but it's tipped and stolen away. Knocked out of bounds. Who last touched it? They'll say it was last touched by Wright. It'll come back with Colby. I'm looking at the scoreboard down there, and I see the possession arrow pointing over towards Coffeyville. But we just got the ball off that jump ball. I'm going to stop worrying about it for now. Moorhead on the left elbow. We'll kind of just take it as it comes. Akinola looking to drive to the paint. A foul. Be a foul and a media timeout. Foul will be on Amaya Josie. That'll be her first. Team second here in the third quarter. So we're going to take our media timeout. We'll come back in 60 seconds. Don't go anywhere. 41-31. Colby leads Coffeyville by 10. You listen to Red Ravens basketball. US 98.1 KUSN.
Customer service is the top priority at Gillum Liquors in Coffeyville. That's what sets them apart. Gillum's tries to add a little extra in the way of personal service. How? Well, they keep up on customer favorite wines and spirits. Check out the local favorites on display. And if you don't see your favorite, if it's available for sale in Kansas, Gillum will special order it just for you. It's all about customer satisfaction at Gillum Liquors. For the largest wine selection, vast array of spirits, and the coldest beer in town, visit Gillum Liquors, 1713 West 8th in Coffeyville. Open 7 days a week.
Breathe easy. No problem with the Lennox Healthy Climate System from Lee's Cooling and Heating in Independence. Allergens, animal dander, dust, all of these can really affect your quality of breathing. But with the Lennox Healthy Climate System, you can stay in control of the air in your home. This system takes care of all air aspects, from humidity levels to indoor pollutants. Air is life. Enjoy perfect comfort with the Lennox Healthy Climate System, available at Lee's Cooling and Heating, 118 South 8th in Independence. Call 620-331-2310 or visit leescooling.com.
Back here once again as we come out of the media timeout. 5 minutes exactly here in this third quarter of play. 41-31. Coffeyville trailing by 10. It will be Colby basketball as we come back at the free throw line. Foul was on Amaya Josie, her second team foul. At the line will be Buki Akinsola. Akinsola, 5'8" guard from Hillside, New Jersey. First free throw is good. Akinsola's now got 3. Second free throw. That one's no good. Right side of the rim. Henderson trying to find the rebound. Bounces out of bounds. We'll say it was last touched by Coffeyville. Out of bounds, so it will be Colby basketball. Here for Vigilante. She'll check it in from the baseline. Gonna float one up here to Henderson. Henderson back over to Vigilante and a travel. Ball back over to Coffeyville. Coffeyville trailing by 11 here. 42-31. Trailed by 13 at the half. Josie top of the key, on over now to Ashelman. Ashelman on to Carter. Ball on the floor over to her right. Up top now to Scott. Back over to Carter. Inside, trying to go to right, but a foul from behind. Will be charged here to Francis. That'll be number 3 on her. Francis also in some foul trouble. See if that might be the end for her, at least for the time being. Are going to get some subs, though. Cheyenne Banks into the ball game. Jada Moorhead, too. Devin Wright will check out here. It's Coffeyville basketball from underneath. Scott to inbound, finds Ashelman on the baseline, moving over to her left. Up top goes to Carter. Back now to Ashelman in the corner for 3. Too short, no good. Rebound there by Henderson. Vigilante on the right wing. Over to her left. Pass off to Akinsola. Back now to Vigilante. Few dribbles going over to her left now. Going to settle it at the top of the key. Taking direction from Coach Cole over on the bench. Now pass off to Moorhead. Moorhead looking to drive through. A blocking foul. Foul will be on Martina Ashelman, her first. So at the line, Jada Moorhead. She'll be shooting 2. First free throw's up and away. That one's no good. Lead will be at least 12. Depending on what happens here on this next free throw. Moorhead, by the way, 70% free throw shooter. Second one's up and away. That one's also no good. Banks there for the rebound. 3 team fouls for Coffeyville, 2 for Colby. Carter over to the left. It's Scott. Scott on now to Josie. Over to Scott once again on the right wing. Up top goes to Ashelman. Ashelman on over now to Carter. Guarded here by Henderson. Picks up the dribble, struggling to find a target. Lob pass into Banks, comes down with it. Double team, tries to pass it back outside, but it's knocked away by Alantini. Turnover here for Coffeyville. Zipporah Johnson to the scorer's table. Right side layup, back the other way. Henderson shot, no good. Josie there for the rebound. Fast break the other direction now. Carter on the right elbow, swings it to the corner. Wide open three. Paige Scott got it. Paige Scott good for three. Her third three of the game. She's got 9. Down to 8 we go, 42-34. Henderson back the other way. She'll be fouled. She'll head to the line for 2. Excuse me, it'll actually be Buki Akinsola to the line for 2. Johnson will check in here for Banks. First free throw up and away for Akinsola, no good. Colby a bit rough on the free throw line since we've moved into this second half. Just 1 of 5. See if that really kind of comes into play. Second free throw, that one is good though. It'll be a 9-point ball game. 2 of 6 now. 43-34. 3:20 left to go in this third quarter. Up top goes to Scott. Does she have a 4-3? No, too far to the right, but Johnson's there for the rebound. Pass off to Scott. The possession continues. Right side layup for Scott. It's good. Scott in double digits. Make that 11. 43-36. Vigilante at the free throw line to the volleyball line. Should specify. To the left, Valentini. Driving to her right. Throws up a shot. Rattles around. No good. Picked up there by Carter. Carter running into some trouble. Ball stripped away from behind. Vigilante. Pass up the floor to Valentini. Dumps off to Henderson. Right side layup. It's good. Henderson's got 10. 45-36. Carter to the left wing. Scott now into the corner. Ashelman for 3. Got it. Coffeyville heating up from outside. Makes that 3 threes now in this quarter. We're down to 6. 45-39. Kanaya Starks to the scores table, by the way. She'll check in. Next dead ball. Vigilante to the right. Pass it off to Valentini. Looking to drive. Trying to go through Carter. Steps through. She travels. Turnover here on Colby. Coffeyville a chance to continue cutting into this lead. Just one step at a time when you're trying to take down a double-digit lead, but we'll have a timeout here taken by the media. I'll take the timeout. I thought we already had our media timeout. Either way, we'll take another one here. We'll come back in 60 seconds. 45-39, 2:04 left to go in this third quarter. You're listening to Red Ravens basketball. KUSN 98.1, KUSN.
Hey Coffeyville, this is your favorite banker from Community State Bank, and I just popped into your favorite radio station to let you know that interest rates are at an all-time low. So if you've been looking to refinance your home, now is the time. Give us a call at 251-1313 or stop by and see us at 14 Your favorite banker, Community State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Everyone looks forward to a good meal. That's why we do dining differently at Windsor Place. We call it 7 to 7 dining. Residents can come to the dining room anytime between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. for a home-cooked meal of their choice. 3 specials are available throughout the day, along with a full menu, including all-day breakfast. If residents need a treat between meals, they can visit our self-service snack pantries. Come see what makes Windsor Place different at mealtime. Call 620-252-4929.
Back here, Nellis Hall coming out of what I believe to be the media timeout. It will be Coffeyville basketball. 2:04 remaining in the third quarter. Coffeyville trailing by 6 now at 45-39. This has been a good quarter for Coffeyville, all things considered. 20 points in this quarter. They've been able to cut a bit into this lead. Ashman to inbound. Paige Scott takes it up the right side of the floor. Gotta stop the music. Can't play with music. Paige Scott, though, she's going to use it to her advantage. Layup to the right side. It's good. I don't know. Maybe keep it going. We're down to 4, 45-41. Good song. Just can't keep it going. Kanaya Starks in the ballgame here for Coffeyville. Vigilante to her left. Pass it off now to Akinsola. Over to Wiltz. Wiltz going to take the shot just inside the three-point line. Falls short. Johnson's there for the rebound. She'll hand it off to Starks. Starks coming through the middle of the floor. Guarded here closely by Deja Vigilante. Both Vigilantes on the floor now. Pass off to Josie. Josie out to Ashelman. To Starks on the left corner. Up top to Scott. Scott looking to drive in. Outside to Ashelman. Does she have the 3 for... No, not this one. There for the rebound, Akinsola. Just over a minute remaining now in the third quarter of play. Akinsola driving to the right. Puts up the shot. Out of bounds. Last touch by Coffeyville to be Colby basketball. Kenzie Davis to the scorer's table. Now she will check in here to replace Paige Scott. Pratt trailing by 22 to Butler at the moment, 59-37. Deja Vigilante to checking in from the baseline. Tossing in to Deja. Deja cutting back to her left. Dumps it off to Moorhead. Moorhead, left side layup, no good, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line for 2. That'll be the 15th foul here on Coffeyville in the quarter. Foul will be on Zipporah Johnson, her first. It is going to be the double bonus here. Going to be free throws anyway this time round, but Coffeyville's got to be careful. Any foul on the floor for the next 59 seconds. Leads to the free throw line. Moorhead misses the first. First of 2. 0-3 now from the line. Moorhead not necessarily the worst free throw shooter. She was 70%. 2-7 now. Is Colby as a team in the second half. Second free throw. That one also no good. Rebound not so clear cut, but Coffeyville does come up with it. Josie does come up with the rebound, but it's Davis on the left wing. Now up top it goes to Josie. Back over to Davis. 48 seconds on the clock. Josie up top. Now on over 2. That'll be Starks. Starks looking to drive in. Right baseline. Loses it, but Davis is there to pick it up. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Up top to Ashelman. Sets her feet for 3. In front of the rim, no good. There for the rebound. That'll be Vigilante. Deja Vigilante up the middle of the floor. Moving back to her left. 3-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Up top to Wiltz. She'll take the 3. Left side, no good. Long rebound, though. Deja Vigilante brings it in. Kept the dribble as she fell. And back outside goes now to Deja. Deja on over here to Akinsola. 1-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Akinsola drives in, puts it through. It's good. 1 second. Starks can throw it up from mid-court. Nope, just not going to take the shot. And that'll be how the third quarter ends. So, Coffeyville's able to cut into the lead a bit. From 13 down to 6. We'll have 10 more minutes to play here in Coffeyville. Can Coffeyville come back and make it a 2-game winning streak? We'll find out in just a moment. 47-41. You're listening to Red Ravens basketball. US 98.1 KUSN.
You'll be giving thanks for the savings you'll receive at Roman Chevrolet Buick in Independence. For a beautiful, smooth ride, check out the new 2022 Buick Encore GXs, including the all-wheel drive Essence or front-wheel drive Select. Roman's also has choice pre-owned Buicks, including a 2014 Enclave and a 2017 Envision. It's the month of giving and savings on the best selection of Buicks in the area at Roman Chevrolet Buick, 2313 Main in Independence.
Make your home more comforting with help from Derailed Commodity. Update your flooring with the area's largest selection of in-stock carpet, luxury vinyl plank, tile, area rugs, and more in many styles, brands, and colors. New furniture always brightens a home. We have a great selection of furniture, including sofa sets, recliners, and mattresses. Economy to premium, in stock and ready to brighten your home. Shop now at your local Derailed Commodity Flooring and Furniture, Brazelton in Independence, Kansas, and Joplin and Butler, Missouri.
Back here in Nellis Hall, we're entering the final quarter of play here today. Coffeyville trails by 6, but we're able to cut into the lead from 13 down to 6. 47-41, it will be Colby basketball here to start things out. Connor Harbert here with you, US 98.1 KUSN, joined, of course, by Stephen Kyle, handling the books and some of the other stats here today. Big thank you to Stephen. Of course, you'll hear him next month on the call, or at least alongside me, as we take on Hutchinson. We'll go over the next month's games, I should say, in our post game today. Vigilante going to the left, coming through the paint, puts one off the glass and in. Good drive there for Vigilante to start things out for the Trojans, and then the lead is back up to 8. Kenzie Davis over now to Ashelman. Over now to Davis. 49-41. Tori Graham checked in at the quarter. Inside goes to Johnson. Johnson in some trouble. She'll be fouled. There'll be Coffeyville basketball underneath. Foul will be on Kiara Henderson, her second. Team's first here in the fourth quarter of play. Maya Josie set to check it in from the baseline. Trying to toss into Johnson, but just throws it a little bit too hard. There to pick it up, Alantini. Fast break the other way. Alantini left side layup. Too hard herself. No good, but there for the rebound is Henderson. Her shot's no good. Davis, though, there for the rebound. Graham to the left wing, now to the corner, Josie. Josie, ball on the floor, going to take the mid-range jumpers. And on target? Yes, back down to 6, 43-49. Just under 9 minutes to go now. Chelsea Grant to the scores table here for Colby. Akinsola shot from the free throw line, no good. Graham there for the rebound. Graham to the right wing, now on over to Ashelman. Ashelman for 3, that's going to be too short. Valentini there for the rebound. Paige Scott to the scores table now. Scott, your leading scorer tonight. Nakia Cullum. Faith Simpson all to the table as well. Akinsola on the right wing, going to drive in to the block. Puts up the shot, too short, no good. Rebounded there by Davis. Davis passes it off here to Graham. Graham to the top of the key, on over to Davis. Davis wide open 3, too far to the right though, it's no good, but a foul on the rebound. Going to go against Coffeyville's Martina Ashelman.
Fouls on the report.
Ashelman picks up number 2. So our subs will check in here. Nakia Cullum, Paige Scott, Faith Simpson, Sephora Johnson, Mackenzie Davis, Ashelman all check out. Vigilante coming up the middle of the floor. She'll bring it across. That'll be Deja at the moment. Over now to Alentini on the right wing. Top. Gonna be Wiltz. On over now to Grant. Grant to the corner. Alentini for 3. Front of the rim, no good. There for the rebound, Josie. Don't know where I got Jensen. Now a foul here charged to Kiara Henderson. Bit too aggressive in the post-rebound guarding. That'll be her 3rd. Team's 2nd of the quarter. Scott inbound from the sideline here. She'll get it into Graham. Graham over to Cullum. Now off to Scott. Scott trying to float one in for Simpson. Finds her, but the pass was knocked out of the hands. It will remain with Coffeyville underneath. Scott's inbound here from the baseline. Going to float one up to Simpson. Simpson fading away from the free throw line. Shot's no good. Long rebound. There to bring it in. Graham. Graham to the corner. Scott for 3. Got it. Another 3 for Paige Scott. We've been waiting for a game like this from her. She's got another one. She's got 16 now. This is the Scott of yesteryear. It's been a bit of a slow start for her, but we know the kind of shooter she can be. 3-point ball game, 49-46. Top of the key, Zoe Wiltz for 3, trying to match. Right side of the rim, no good. Long rebound, Cullum trying to bring it in, but it's brought in by Vigilante instead. Driving in, Henderson. It's good. Henderson's now got 12. Back up to 5, 51-46. Graham on over to Cullum, now off to Josie. Up top goes to Scott. Dariana Carter to the bench. As Simpson's on the right block. Fadeaway jumper. Rolls around the rim. No good. Cullum, though, going to try to get the rebound. And we will have a call on the floor. Foul here going to be charged to Caitlin Alentini. Number 3 on her. Team foul number 3. So something to keep note here. Colby now with 3 team fouls. 2 more. Coffeyville will get some free throws. Coffeyville. Not to be confused with Coffey. Scott inbound from the baseline. Tries to get it into Simpson, but it's overthrown. That's going to lead to a fast break back the other way. Vigilante, nobody in front of her. Right side layup, good. Coffeyville makes an error on the inbounds pass. We're back up to 7, 53-46, and now another unforced error. Paige overthrown. Paige Scott overthrown in the corner. Colby back the other way. Just over 6 minutes now. The lead's going to be 7. 4-0 run for Colby after Coffeyville brought it back to within 3. Wiltz, right wing, now on over to Alentini. Up top to Wiltz again. Back to the wing. Alentini going to put the ball on the floor. Going over to her left. Shots up. Ripped away by Josie. Bit of a steal, bit of a block, kind of in between. Pass is made to Cullum. Cullum, ball stripped away, but it heads out of bounds. Last touch by Colby. Coffeyville basketball. H-Scott to inbound from the baseline here. Again, going to find Simpson on the elbow. One step, puts up the shot, too short, gets her on board. To the right block now, off the glass, no good again. Colby with the rebound. Vigilani up the middle. Parted here by Carter. To the left wing, now over to Wiltz. Wiltz steps to the right. Up top goes to Alantini. Back the other way, now to Wiltz. Guarded here by Josie. Josie trying to go inside. Almost ripped away by Carter. Henderson off the backboard. No good, and a foul. Henderson will get to the line for two.
Foul on number 21. Second personal.
First free throw for Henderson is good. Leads up to 8 again at 54-46. Second free throw incoming here for Henderson, who was 3 for 3 from the line tonight. 13 total points for the sophomore from Fort Worth. That one's also good. Substitution here is Buki Akinsola checked back in, for Chelsea Grant. Halfway through the fourth, 9-point ball game. Coffeyville's let it slip a bit since getting back to within 3. 55-46. Josie over to the left wing. Scott. Screen set by Cullum to the free throw line. Scott looking to drive in. Back outside to Carter. Carter for 3. Back of the rim. High rebound. High bounce. Falls through. Not a high rebound, but a bounce. That'll work. 55-49. Right wing now, Wiltz. Over to Alantini in the corner. Going to take the 3 over the top of Cullum. Shots too short. Simpson trying to fight for the rebound, but throws it right back into Colby. Alantini off the glass, no good. There to rebound this time, Cullum. Cullum would be fouled. And that'll be team foul number 4. That'll be Alantini's 4th. Team's 4th. And that'll lead us to our media timeout. We'll take a media timeout ourselves. 4:22, 55-49. Listen to Red Ravens basketball. US 98.1 KUSN.
Helping you move forward. That's what Coffeyville Community College does. Whether you want to increase your ability to advance at work, learning to earn a 2-year, or just want to expand your horizons, Coffeyville Community College can help. And CCC is flexible, offering a traditional college setting, fast 8-week classes, or even online classes. CCC can meet your needs your way. Call CCC at 620-251-7700 or visit them online at coffeyville.edu. We are Coffeyville Community College.
When others treat your fries as an afterthought, all you're left with are cold, soggy fries. That's why Wendy's new fries are ones you won't forget, guaranteed to be hot and crispy, or we'll replace them. We're talking natural cut, skin-on fries, perfectly seasoned with a hint of sea salt. In fact, they're even preferred almost 2-to-1 over McDonald's. These are fries so hot and crispy, they beg a new question.
What would you like with your fries?
Try them today, only at Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's, taste preference based on a national taste test by an independent research company.
It's not just boughs of holly that are going to deck your halls this holiday season. It's you decking the whole house with outdoor lights and holiday decor from the Home Depot. Fill your yard with Yuletide treasure like a hand-painted LED reindeer sculpture. Want to build a snowman? You can, with our 6-foot sparkling snowman covered in lights. You can even pair it with a Disney inflatable spin. You know, from the movie your kids still watch 3 times a day. 'Tis the season to make things jolly, and the Home Depot has everything you need to make the holidays yours. The Home Depot, how doers get more done.
Back here after the timeout, 55-49. Coffeyville trails by 6. 4 minutes to go here in this contest. Nakia Cullum driving to the lane. Shot's no good. Gets her on board. Puts it back through. Cullum with 4. The lead's 4 once again. 55-51. Coffeyville trying to claw their way back into this. Keisha Vigilante driving through the left. Pass off to Henderson on the block. Bucking the foul back the other way. Foul will be on Josie, number 2. Henderson gets the bucket and the and one. Seems like every time Coffeyville gets back to within striking distance, they fall back out. Raya Francis back into the game here for Colby, as well as Jada Moorhead. Free throws up and away. It's good. Henderson converts. She's now got 17 here in this one. 58-51. Scott, top of the key, on over now to Josie. Josie up top to Cullum it goes. Inside to Simpson. Simpson to the corner for Scott. Scott for 3. Too hard, no good. Simpson, though, is there for the rebound. Her shot's no good. She'll hit the 4. Well, the foul and 2.
Foul on number 24, Raya Francis.
That'll be on Raya Francis, her 4th. Team's 5th. So, Coffeyville now in the double bonus the rest of the way. Simpson's free throw is up and away, and it's good. I always love when... Now, listen, Coffeyville through and through. But when you have less fouls than the other team, I don't know how you can get away with saying it's a call on the other side. Because that's clearly not true. Simpson's second free throw, though. That one's also good. Simpson goes 2 of 2. Just a mystery of life. Coffeyville 3 team fouls, Colby 5. I don't think I'll ever understand. Vigilante to her left, pass it off to Henderson. 5-point ball game, and now a offensive foul here on Colby. Foul on Jada Moorhead, her first. Coffeyville basketball once again. 58-53, 3.5 minutes left to play. Coffeyville can get back to within 1 basket. Here with any kind of points. Paige Scott for 3, though. Back of the rim, no good. Long rebound. Scott's able to run it down. Gets her own board. Back off to Carter. On over now to Josie. Josie to Scott. Now to the right block, Simpson. Simpson spins back around to her right. Shot up. Is blocked away. Out of bounds. Last touched here by Colby. It'll remain with Coffeyville. And now we'll have a timeout here taken by Coffeyville. 30-second timeout. We'll take one, too. You listen to Red Ravens basketball. US 98.1 KUSN.
This is Meat Mountain, and up there on the summit awaits the all-new Filet-O-Lay Steak Bowl from Taco Mayo. A heaping bowl filled with Mexican favorites and literally erupting with filet mignon. The Filet-O-Lay Steak Bowl can be yours if you make it past Chuck's Steak Canyon and the deadly sirloin abyss. Filet mignon beckons, my friend, on the meaty, mighty pinnacle of beefdom. The Filet-O-Lay Steak Bowl from Taco Mayo. Welcome to Meat Mountain.
Back here at Nellis Hall, 3:06 left to go in this fourth quarter. 5-point ball game, 58-53. It will be Coffeyville basketball underneath. The previous call was the out of bounds on Colby. Connor Harbin here with you, US 98.1 KUSN, of course, joined by Stephen Kyler, He will be on the call next month with me. Our next home game, I do believe. Yeah, our next home game. As both the men and women are back in action taking on Hutchinson. Look forward to that one. Paige Scott's inbound from the baseline here. Inbounded to Josie in the corner. Inside goes to Simpson. Simpson out to Cullum. Cullum mid-range jumper. Back of the rim. High rebound. Simpson fighting for it. Ball ends up loose on the fourth. Picked up by Vigilante. And now we'll have a officials timeout here as Francis is a little bit slow to get up. He's got a bit of a limp. Now we'll get a substitution as Caitlin Allentini checks in here for Francis.
And for Colby, number 23, Caitlin Allentini.
Colby will check it in here quickly. Now on over to Wiltz. Coffeyville adding a bit of pressure. Valentini comes across half court. To the top now over to Wiltz. Vigilante with it, up near the volleyball line. 2:40 on the clock. Over to the left, pass off to Wiltz. Wiltz to the elbow. Josie going to rip it away. Josie with the steal. Coffeyville back on offense. Josie on over to Simpson. Simpson to the right wing. Scott, does she have another three? Got it! Back to within 2. 58-56. Got her third three of the half. 5th three overall. Pass over to Wiltz on the right wing. She'll settle in. Pass back up top to Vigilante. Going to her left. Off to Henderson. Back outside to Alentini it goes. Alentini ball on the floor. Foul. There'll be a foul here charged to Paige Scott. Her second. And we'll have an official's timeout here as we do have blood. Looks like Faith Simpson may have got cut or something there, but they'll have to go clean that up a bit. So we'll have a timeout here. Tell you what, let's take a 30-second timeout real quick. We'll come back in just a moment. I believe this is an official's timeout. Maybe a Coffeyville timeout, but we'll take a 30-second break ourselves. 2:02 remaining on the clock, 58-56. We'll have to play in this one. You're listening to Red Ravens basketball, US 98.1 KUSN.
Let nothing stand between you and the tree stand with this fast, durable Kubota Sidekick. Featuring a gas-powered engine that delivers a top speed of 40 miles per hour. Best-in-class acceleration and handling with cargo and strength to haul what needs hauling. All backed by a 2-year, 1,000-hour warranty. Get ready for hunting season with the Kubota Sidekick. Visit your local Kubota dealer today. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer. Or go to Roman's Outdoor Power and see Jeff and Chance in Independence or Mike and Kevin in Bartlesville.
Back here at Nellis Hall, Devin Wright into the ball game. Faith Simpson already back to the scorer's table. Had to use the 30-second timeout. Simpson couldn't get it cleaned off in time. So will be right for the time being, but I assume on the next dead ball, we'll change that. Colby to inbound. Looking for a target here. And it will be a timeout being burned here by the Trojans to avoid the 5 count. Good inbounds pass defense there. Leads us to another 30-second timeout. But we'll go ahead and keep it right here. As how about we look at some box scores from around the area, as we do have some finals starting to come in, some other scores as well. As I have to kind of navigate websites, sometimes not the easiest to pull around. There we go. So, how about a final? Didn't mean to almost stab you there, Steven. Seward up over Dodge City today, 69-62. Elsewhere at the power plant in Butler, the Grizzlies 9-0 on the year with an 88-44 victory over the Pratt Beavers. Cloud County, they're up over Northeast Community College, 69-38. Johnson County, they take down Marshalltown Community College. They are 9-0 on the year. So like I said, Johnson County setting up another great year for them. Meanwhile, here, we've got ourselves 58-56. Independence, I believe, heading into the fourth quarter, it is 52-37 in favor of the Pirates. That's all the scores we've got here, as we'll get another inbounds pass for Vigilante on the baseline. 2:02 remaining on the clock. Again, a 2-point ball game, 58-56. Looking for a target, gets it into Francis. Poked out by Carter. Ball rolls out of bounds. They'll say it was last touched by Carter. Had to have been off her foot. The way that ball spun. Or should I say? The ball was in play. The ball was in play. How do you get an out-of-bounds call and then say that it's not a dead ball? There have been some things that have been wishy-washy today. That one's just, I don't know about this one. The ball's theoretically in play if you're going to call out-of-bounds on Coffeyville. It's not a situation where out of the timeout, you had a timeout on a time. But it will be Vigilante to inbound from underneath. Simpson or no Simpson. And so Simpson will be allowed to check in after all. So Simpson checks in for Wright. Vigilante looking for a target. Again in some trouble. Able to pass it off to the corner. Finds Henderson with it. Back over to Vigilante. Vigilante going to her right to the corner. Alantini. Up to Francis. Francis shot at the free throw line. Good. 60-56, 4-point ball game. Paige Scott on the right wing. Trying to go inside to Simpson. Simpson on the right block. Puts up the shot. Shot's no good. Loose ball. Simpson brings it in. Gets her own rebound. Nice hustle there for Simpson. Scott takes it on the right wing. 90 seconds left to go in this one. Cullum looking to drive. Shot just shy of the elbow. It's good. Back within 2. Cullum's now got 6. 60-58. This one coming down to the wire. Vigilante with it just beyond the half-court line. Started by Carter. Handed off to Alantini. Carter trying to get in there for it. Can't find it. Pulls the hands back out. Alantini now on over to Wiltz. Wiltz, top of the key. Backs it beyond once again. Shot clock to 5. Wiltz driving on in. Coffeyville trying to rip it away. That'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow pointing towards Coffeyville. So Coffeyville comes up with it. This is a big one. 54 seconds on the clock. Coffeyville needs 2 to tie, 3 to take the lead. Carter with the basketball. She'll cross the half-court line. Pass over to Simpson. Now a traveling violation charged against Simpson. Simpson traveled at the top of the key, and now Colby takes it back. Have to play defense again. Good news is for Coffeyville, there is still a shot clock. 16 second differential between shot clock and game clock. Ball's inbound to Buki. Akinsola. Trying to find a pass over to Francis, but that ball's stolen away. Pass over to Carter, and then a timeout is taken here by Coffeyville. So turnover for turnover. Coffeyville will have the ball. 37.6 seconds. 28 on the shot clock. Trailing by 2. Cheyenne Banks will check in. We're going to take a full timeout. We'll come back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Red Ravens basketball. US 98.1 KUSN.
At CRMC Medical Group, our primary care physicians and providers focus on ways to keep you and your family in good health, as well as care for them when they're not. Our family medicine and women's health physicians are accepting new patients. We have convenient office locations in Coffeyville and Independence with extended and Saturday hours in Coffeyville. If you need a physician or need to make an appointment, please call 620-688-6566. That's 620-688-6566.
Back here at Nellis Hall here in Coffeyville. 37.6 seconds on the clock. Here's the situation. Coffeyville trails by 2. They control the basketball. So they kind of control their own destiny here for a bit. Now, the bad news is that there is still a shot clock. 28 seconds on the shot clock. You can't run it down and leave about maybe a second or 2 on the clock on a potential game-tying, game-winning shot. You're basically the most you can leave, or the least you can leave, is about 9 seconds, barring an offensive rebound, of course. You get an offensive rebound, that might change things. But at the moment, if you get the one shot, you can't burn out all the clock. It'll be Paige Scott to inbound from the sideline. Carter, Josie, Simpson, and Banks all on the floor here for the Ravens. Scott tossed it into Carter. She'll cross half court with it. Guarded here by Vigilante. On over now to Josie. Josie over to Scott. Standing on the left wing. Up top goes to Simpson. Simpson looking to drive here on Henderson. Going through the paint. Shot up over the top. Off the backboard and in. We're all tied up. All tied up here at 60. And we'll have a timeout. Or nope, we'll have a whistle. We'll have a timeout here taken by Coffeyville. Well, hold on here. "25 seconds on the clock. All tied up at 60. And we'll have a timeout here taken by Coffeyville. So Coffeyville will take the timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout. And again, Keep it right here. 25 seconds on the clock. There will be no shot clock. So, that's been important for the game. What's important is that we are tied. 60 apiece. Colby can get the final shot of the ball game if they hang on to it here. So Coffeyville's going to have to play some pretty superb defense to present that final shot, because we know what Colby's wanting to do. We've seen it all night. They put 1-3 here in this second half. They're most likely going to try to drive it in, get a layup, or get a lot of contact and try to do it from the free throw line. You know the old adage, the refs don't want to let it end at the free throw line, but you still have to make sure you play it very well, because a foul is a foul. And so it will be on the floor here for Coffeyville. Carter, Josie, Simpson, Scott, and Wright. In fact, we saw that in the Garden City games. The free throw line can, in fact, make an impact at the end of games. That one, the men's game in particular, though. Not a free throws in both games, but it was the men's game where it was most important. Coffeyville's going to need some superb defense. 25 seconds on the clock. It'll be Vigilante coming up the middle of the floor, followed by Carter. Now under 20 to go. Vigilante dribbling at half court. They are going to look for this final shot. Now 10 seconds on the clock. Vigilante cutting back to her left. Movement starts here for the Trojans. To the right wing, Alantini. Alantini going to go around Scott, trying to dump it off to Henderson. Henderson to the corner. Wiltz for the ball game. Too hard. We're headed to overtime once again. So tell you what, I don't get paid by the hour, but we have got ourselves a lot of extra basketball here in this early season. For the second straight game, it will be the Ravens and the Trojans headed to an extra 5 minutes of play. So Coffeyville fought back from 13 down at the half. We'll put a minute on the old stoppage clock. We'll come back in 60 seconds. But again, overtime here in Coffeyville, all knotted up at 60. You're listening to Red Ravens basketball. US 98.1 KUSN.
Texting enrolls you into reoccurring automated text messages. Message and data rates may apply.
Come on, one more rep. You got this. 10. There it is. Nice work, man. You're a beast.
Thanks, man. I feel better than I have in years. And I got to tell you, taking Nugenix makes a huge difference for me.
Nugenix? That's the testosterone booster with TV ads with Frank Thomas. The big hurt, right?
Oh, yeah. The patented key ingredient is testofen, which helps boost free testosterone levels and increase lean muscle mass.
Well, it's clearly working for you. Hey, are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try for themselves?
Yeah, Nugenix is a great way to increase lean muscle and feel stronger with more energy and endurance.
Man, I need to get a complimentary bottle of Nugenix.
No problem. You just got to send them a text. Text KICK to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix, the #1 selling free testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of new Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help get you back into shape fast, absolutely free. Text KICK to 321-321. That's KICK to 321-321.
Back here, Nellis Hall, we are headed to overtime. Once again, Coffeyville able to fight back from a 13-point deficit to get an extra 5 minutes of play. Connor Harvard here with you today. Oh, so glad you could join me. Simpson and Francis to jump here for the two sides. Looks like starters out on the floor here for Coffeyville at the moment. Ball will be tossed up in the air. Coffeyville wins the opening tip. They'll control the basketball. So Wright, Scott, Josie, and Simpson alongside Dariana Carter. For Coffeyville, Simpson up top to the left wing, now on over to Carter. Now to Scott to the right wing. It's going to be Josie. Josie for three to start things off. Back of the rim, no good, but there for the rebound, it's Wright. Out to Scott. Does she have this one? Yes, she does. Second time's the charm. Scott's got another three. She's got a lot of points. I don't have them counted up just yet, but no, it's a lot of threes. Somewhere in the 20-point area. To the right wing now with it. 63-60. Coffeyville leads for the first time in a long time. Top of the key, Francis. Now to Wiltz. Wiltz to the corner. Vigilante driving to her right. Settles. 13-foot jumper. No good. Rebound. Simpson rolls it out to Carter. She'll come up with it. Carter, though, in some trouble. Has the dribble. Uses it. Gets around it. A minute gone by already here in this overtime period. Pass off to the right wing. It's Josie. Josie up top to Simpson. Simpson over to Carter. Carter guarded by Henderson. Now up top it goes over to Scott. Scott, though, loses control of the basketball. It's picked up by Vigilante. Pushed up the floor to Henderson. Nobody in front of her. Right side layup is good. Back to within one here at 63-62. Remember, both teams are in the double bonus here for this overtime period. You don't reset the fouls at overtime. Carter, top of the key, to the left elbow, Simpson. Gonna pop the shot. Too hard, though. No good. Francis there for the rebound. Now 90 seconds gone by. 3 minutes, 20 seconds. Vigilante across half court. Picked up here by Carter. Vigilante over to Alentini. To the right wing, Wiltz. Now to the corner, Vigilante. Alentini, now out to Vigilante once again. Looking to drive here on Carter. Right side layup for the lead. Too hard, no good. The offensive rebound for Henderson. Her putback's no good. And there for the rebound this time, it's going to be Carter. So Coffeyville has a bit of a break there. Off a second chance. They lead by one. Pass over to Simpson on the right baseline. Swings it out to Josie. Josie up top to Carter. To the right wing now Scott. Scott going to set up for three. No, back to the rim. High rebound. There to bring it in, Alentini. Halfway through this overtime period. 2 minutes, 30 seconds off the clock. 2 minutes, 30 on the clock. Martina Ashman to the scorer's table. Pass to the right wing, Henderson. Up top, now goes to Wiltz. Wiltz, shot from three. Back of the rim, high rebound. There to bring it in, Simpson once again. Simpson, 8 rebounds tonight. Josie, right wing. Up top, goes over to Carter. Carter to Scott. Scott to the baseline. With it, Simpson. Simpson, high arcing shot. Back of the rim again. Coffeyville can't come up with it. Still a 1-point Coffeyville lead, but under 2 minutes to go now. This half lacking, this quarter period, if you will, lacking for dead balls. Alentini moving to her left. Top of the key, guarded by Josie, looking to drive. Goes through. An offensive foul and a charge. Devin Wright takes it. Sets her feet, drops to the floor, gets the charge. That'll be a foul on Caitlin Alentini. That'll be her 5th. So she will foul out of this game. Deja Vigilante checking in here. Meanwhile, Martina Ashman checks in, replacing Wright, who will head over to the bench to a round of applause. That's a big play right there. It might indicate that one as one of the plays of this game, depending on what really happens from here. Paige Scott on the left wing. Up top now goes to Josie. Josie back to Scott. Scott trying to go inside to Simpson. Simpson underneath the block. Steps through, but steps out of bounds. Colby basketball. Vigilante with it now. Trojans with the basketball. Again, Coffeyville still leading by 1. To the right, now up top goes to Deja Vigilante. Colby trying to look for it inside to Henderson. Pass it back out now to Wiltz. Wiltz up top to Francis. Francis for 3 in the lead. Too short, no good. Fight for the rebound. It's picked up. Nope. Well, it's a foul picked up. Foul picked up here by Coffeyville, and that should be, some of the fouls don't reset, should be free throws here for Colby. That it will be. Free throws here for Deja Vigilante. Vigilante, her first trip to the line. First free throw, no good. Colby struggled in the second half. We talked about it. And the struggle continues. Second free throw is coming. That one is good. Bounce off the front of the rim. We're all tied up here at 63. Under a minute to go. Paige Scott on the right wing. Up top goes to Josie with it. Josie uses the dribble in some trouble. We'll have a timeout here taken by Coffeyville. A timeout to avoid the trouble. 30-second timeout. We'll take one, too. Cheyenne Banks will check into the ball game. All knotted up at 63, 47.1 seconds on the clock. Red Ravens basketball. US 98.1 KUSN.
Got a car? Maybe a motorcycle? Or even a boat? Do you rent or own your own home? If you have any of these, call NDB in Coffeyville and then relax. NDB can protect your assets and save you money. They represent numerous insurance companies, so they can help you find the right insurance at the right price for you. NDB at 812 West 11th in Coffeyville. Call Ben Vietz at 620-251-1970 and relax.
Back here, Nellis Hall, Coffeyville, Kansas. 47.1 seconds here on the clock. Coffeyville controls the basketball. All knotted up at 63. It's Connor Harbin here with you, US 98.1 KUSN. On the floor right now for Coffeyville. Carter, Scott, Simpson, Josie, and Banks. Red Raven basketball on the sideline. Ball's tossed in here to Carter. Carter across half court, can be picked up by Deja Vigilante. Carter to her left, now over to Josie. Josie, top of the key, on over to Carter. Carter some steps, now up top goes to Scott, now a foul. Off the ball. A foul called against Coffeyville. Foul be called against Cheyenne Banks, her first. That'll bring us Devin Wright into the ball game to replace Banks. Offensive foul, so no free throws, despite there being 5. But Colby gets it. 1 second differential between shot clock and game clock. 31.2 seconds on the clock. That's kind of an ideal situation, at least in terms of where the clock is. Vigilante coming across half court. Timeout taken here by Colby. 23.6 seconds on the clock. We're going to go ahead and keep it right here, as we will go ahead and talk through it. So obviously, the key, don't let them score. For sure. Is that obvious? It is. But don't let them score. Don't foul. Don't get over aggressive and send Colby to the free throw line, because although they have struggled, everybody not named Kiara Henderson from the line tonight, one free throw does it. One free throw gives Colby the lead. So you can't foul. You cannot allow the basket. Preferably, you force something before the clock runs down, so maybe you get one more chance to end this ball game. But it all starts. Your primary focus should be making sure that that ball does not fall through that hoop. So we're going to come back here from the timeout. Again, 23.6 seconds on the clock. There is a shot clock technically, but it's not by much. Shot clock also reads 23. Joey Wilson inbound from the sideline, gets an into Vigilante. Again, Deja Vigilante. Carter guarding Vigilante closely. Going over to her left, now at the top of the key. To the right wing, it's going to be Wiltz. 9 seconds on the clock, now 8. To the right wing, Wiltz trying to get inside to Francis. Friends around, off the backboard, no good. Gets her on board, throws it up, no good as well. That should be, we'll see, it should be a shot clock violation first. That ball did not touch rim. So Coffeyville will have a little bit of time, not a whole lot. It'll be like a half second, but it should be a shot clock violation. There was, in fact, a shot clock. You would shut it off if there wasn't. You got one official saying that was the case, but it should be. It should be about a half second. I can now see why nobody would ever want to be a referee, though. We're having ourselves a bit of a conference here at the moment. Now, there was, I thought, a gap. Whenever it was 31 seconds, 30-second shot clock, right? So, I feel like that kind of indicates it right there. But what do I know? I'm just here to call it no matter what happens. Again, don't forget, though, while we wait for a decision here, we've got ourselves 2 away games next week, so make sure to catch these on US 98.1 KUSN. December 1st, a men-women doubleheader. We're hitting the road to El Dorado, Kansas, to take on the Butler Grizzlies. Both Grizzlies teams have been pretty hot to start out the season, but we'll see how things go at the power plant. December 4th, it will be the men and women in Great Bend Great Bend, Kansas. Again, that'll be a 2 and 4 tip-off. So evening time for Butler, 5:30, 7:30, 2 and 4. December 4th at Barton. Next time we'll be back at Nellis Hall. It will be December 8th, 5:30 and 7:30 as well. So we'll have a timeout here taken by Coffeyville, and that should indicate that it will be some time on the clock. You can't take a timeout at the end of a quarter. So we'll have a timeout here taken by Coffeyville. There'll be a half second remaining. That is what is on the scoreboard here at the moment. So Coffeyville, basically, it's a throw, it's a catch, and it's a toss for the final shot of the game with this half second on the clock. That's really what it comes down to here. You don't have enough time to run a play. You don't have time for a dribble. You have time for a throw, a catch, and a toss. Maybe not even that. A half second is not a lot of time. Might just have to tip it in. We'll see what Coach Turner has cooked here. Again, all knotted up at 63.
Come on, girls! Me personally, I would just like throw anything at the foot.
It'll be Paige Scott to inbound from the sideline. Banks and Simpson down on the blocks. We'll see if the idea is to maybe lob that one in. Definitely got some of the bigger players down there for Coffeyville. Scott's getting to inbound. Looking for a target, trying to lob it. Ball was tipped. Colby comes up with it. That was the plan, but the plan does not come through. We are headed to double overtime. Both teams put 3 points up on the board in the first 5 minutes of overtime, but we'll put another 5 minutes here on the clock here to decide a winner today. Back in 1 minute. Again, all knotted up at 63. Double overtime up next. US 98.1 KUSN.
Customer service is the top priority at Gillum Liquors in Coffeyville. That's what sets them apart. Gillum's tries to add a little extra in the way of personal service. How? Well, they keep up on customer favorite wines and spirits. Check out the local favorites on display. And if you don't see your favorite, if it's available for sale in Kansas, Gillum will special order it just for you. It's all about customer satisfaction at Gillum Liquors. For the largest wine selection, vast array of spirits, and the coldest beer in town, visit Gillum Liquors, 1713 West 8th in Coffeyville. Open 7 days a week.
Breathe easy. No problem with the Lennox Healthy Climate System from Lee's Cooling and Heating in Independence. Allergens, animal dander, dust, all of these can really affect your quality of breathing. But with the Lennox Healthy Climate System, you can stay in control of the air in your home. This system takes care of all air aspects, from humidity levels to indoor pollutants. Air is life. Enjoy perfect comfort with the Lennox Healthy Climate System, available at Lee's Cooling and Heating, 118 South 8th in Independence. Call 620-331-2310 or visit leescooling.com.
Back here in Nellis Hall, Coffeyville, Kansas, double overtime. Here in this one, certainly this one has been a game to remember. Coffeyville, 19 first half points. But as we talked about, the shots started falling. You built up a bit of a run. Unfortunately, couldn't find the basket in this first overtime period, but you get another 5 minutes to try to get it done here today. Connor Harbin here with the US 98.1 KUSN. Again, Simpson in the circle. Jumping for Colby will be Jada Moorhead this time round. Ball's up in the air. It's won by Colby. To Vigilante across half court. Possession arrow will point towards Coffeyville. Joey Wiltz up top of the key. Looking to drive. Back out. It goes to Moorhead. Moorhead on over to Vigilante. To the free throw line. Cutting back to her left. Looking to drive on in. Ball bounces. Simpson trying to rip it away, but can't. Pass is made over to Akinola. Akinola's layup. No good. Back to the board. Picked up by Carter. Colby coming up empty on the first drive for their first possession. Coffeyville back with it now. Cullum on the right wing. Yeah, Cullum checked in between the overtime periods, as was Devin Wright. Ariana Carter, left wing. Looking for some kind of target here. Going wing to wing. Over now to Josie. Over to Cullum now. Cullum dribbling to her left. Trying to pass it away, but it's stolen by Akinola. Akinola, right side layup. Too short, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line for two.
When you're 5'5", getting more
That will be on Amaya Josie, her third. So it'll be Buki Akinsola, at the line to shoot 2. First one's up, and first one's good. Colby will take a lead here, 64-63. Second one's up and away. That one is also good. 65-63 Colby now. With 4:04 left to go in this double overtime. Checking in now, Martina Ashman placing right on the floor. Colby getting up the pressure. Inbounds pass comes to Simpson. Off now and over to Cullen. Passes it back over to Carter. Carter across half court. Throws it away. Colby back with it now, leading 65-63. 3:30 on the clock. 3:45, I should say. Akinsola, top of the key, going over to her right. On over to Wiltz now. Wiltz driving to her left. Through the paint she goes. Throws one up. It's too short. Picked up here by Carter. Carter going to push it up the floor. Simpson, nobody in front of her. Right side layup. It's good. We're all tied back up. Simpson's got her first 2 in overtime. Vigilante travels with it. Coffeyville takes control. Colby again going to pressure the inbounds pass here. The Ashman the inbound. Gets it into Colon. Colon puts the ball on the floor, hands it off over to Carter. Carter going to bring it across. Pass over to Colon. Colon going to her right. On over now to Josie. Josie off to Ashelman. Ashman trying to throw it inside to Simpson. Simpson comes up with it, goes up, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line for 2. Foul will be on Jada Moorhead, her second. So at the line, it's Simpson. Simpson 3 of 3 from the line tonight. First free throw's up. First free throw's good. Coffeyville back out in front, 66-65. Simpson coming into this game, a 66% free throw shooter. Second free throw, also good. 5 for 5 on the line tonight. Now, I will say, in all fairness, that has improved since getting to conference play. He's been shooting 83% coming into this game. Make that 5 for 5 tonight, well, that's improved upon it. Might be above 90% at this point. Math is hard. Don't want to say anything that might not actually be true. It's close. It's 90 or close. How about that? Left wing, Akinsola with it. Now to the corner, finds Francis. Francis up top to Vigilante. Vigilante, shot just beyond the elbow. It's good. All tied back up now at 67. Deja Vigilante now has 13. All knotted up at 67. Carter driving in, hands it off. Shot off the glass, no good. Josie, though, there for the rebound. Josie in some trouble. Ball out of bounds. Last touch by Colby. It'll stay with the Ravens. 2:25 here in double overtime. Again, all tied up at 67. Carter inbound from the baseline here. Left side underneath the basket. Going to try to float one up for Simpson, but it's off the back of the backboard. Picked up here by Akinsola. Fast break the other way for Colby. Layup is no good. Josie trying to pick it up. It's picked up by Henderson. Her shot's blocked by Josie. Ball goes out of bounds. Who touched it last? Last touch here by Colby, by Coffeyville. It'll be Colby basketball. Builds to inbound from the sideline. Goes into Vigilante. Now over to Akinsola. To the wing. Inside goes to Francis. Francis double team. Simpson tries to rip it away. It's a jump ball, but possession arrow points over towards Coffeyville. Martina Ashelman inbounds it here to Carter. Again, Coffeyville controls it. Possession arrow now pointing towards Colby. Just over 2 minutes left to go in double overtime. Carter stops. Pass it around the perimeter, over to Cullum. Up top, now to Josie. Josie pump fakes, drives inside the paint, puts up a floater with the left, no good. Simpson fighting for the rebound, has to throw it, tries to find Josie. She picks it up. Rebounded by Colby. Vigilante, right wing, goes through, dumps underneath to Henderson. Henderson shot too short, gets her on board, throws it up, she's fouled, she'll go to the line for 2. Foul will be on Amaya Josie, her 4th. Again, we've long past the 5-foul line for the half, so... It'll be Kiara Henderson at the line. Paige Scott will check in. Guess that might have been 5 on Josie. Might have missed a foul somewhere. Either way, Paige Scott into the ball game now. Henderson sets up for the first of 2. I always say my book's not official. First free throw for Henderson. It's good. Colby back out in front. 68-67. Henderson setting up for the second of 2. Second free throw. That one's also good. Henderson goes 2 of 2 at the 2-point Colby lead, 69-67. Simpson takes the inbounds pass over now to Scott. Scott dribbles it back out, pass off to Ashelman. Ashelman to the corner, Scott with it. Puts the ball on the floor, picks it up at the wing. Over now to Cullum. Cullum backs it out, passes it out, now to Carter. Carter at the volleyball line, moving to her left. Now to the baseline. Up top to Simpson. Simpson, 3-point shot for the lead. Right side of the rim, no good. There for the rebound, Colby. Vigilante now with it. She'll cross half court. Now a minute to go. It's a big defensive possession for Coffeyville. To the left wing, Akinsola. Don't really want to go down 2 possessions here. Shot from the baseline, good. Rhea Francis, her first 2 in the overtime period. 71-67. 50 seconds to go. Cullum off to Simpson. Simpson going to drive into the paint. Goes up. She's fouled. That'll be 5 on Francis. It'll be Simpson to the line to try to put things back to within 2. So Moorhead now into the ball game here. And Simpson stands at the line. A chance to put it back to within 1 possession.
Come on, Rep. You don't let us do it right.
First one for Simpson is good. That'll make it a 1-possession ball game here. 71-68. Second free throw for Simpson, also good. Back down to 2, 71-69. 44.1 on the clock, and again a 30-second shot clock. Coffeyville going to need something on defense here. Going to apply a little bit of pressure. Lee Wilson inbound from the baseline. Wilts toss it into Vigilante. Vigilante going over to her left. Carter now going to try to pick her up, but she's able to dribble it through. Pass off to Wilts, top of the key. Now over to Akinsola. Sola in the corner. Up top, it goes over to Wilts. Wilts guarded here by Scott, trying to go around, trying to drive through. Sends it on back to Vigilante. Vigilante over to Akinsola. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Over to Vigilante for 3. Pushes it forward. It's an air ball. That'll be a shot clock violation. Coffeyville gets the basketball. No time on the shot clock. No shot clock, I should say, but 13 seconds to get off something here. So do you go for the win? Do you go for the tie? We're about to find out. Coffeyville, though, they will get the final shot of this double overtime period. We'll go ahead and keep it locked in right here, though, as I don't want to make sure I run into a minute ad on a 30-second timeout. So, in the meanwhile, let's take a look here at some of the finals that we've got once again in the Jayhawk Conference. We've got a few here and there. That is men's basketball. Let's check women. We're still waiting on some men's games to start. But Seward County, again, takes down Dodge City, 69-62. Butler takes down Pratt today, 88-44. Cloud County defeats Northeast Community College in non-conference play, 78-48. 81-41. Johnson County wins over Marshalltown. Of course, we're all knotted up. Well, actually, nope, excuse me. Coffeyville's trailing by 2 here at 71-69 to Colby. Independence defeats Garden City by 30 today. Final score 75-45. And then, of course, we're still waiting on Hutchinson and Barton, Northwest Kansas Tech and Cowling to start here later on tonight. But again, 13 seconds on the clock. It will be Coffeyville basketball on the sideline. They will be playing the half court. 13 seconds to either tie or take the lead. Carter to inbound. Gets it into Scott in the corner. Clock stops and a foul. And that will send Paige Scott to the free throw line. So Scott now at the line. Like that. Scott, though, her first free throw is good. It is going to leave some time on the clock. Second free throw is also good. We're all tied up at 71, but 11.5 seconds on the clock. Colby will now get a chance. So we're all knotted up here. 71 apiece. These two teams just cannot separate themselves from one another. But it will be a 30-second timeout here taken by Colby. So, again, the free throws, they're nice, but at the same time, Colby's going to get the final shot now. And that's going to be, well, once again, kind of another check, a gut check here for Coffeyville. Can you play the defense and get what you need to potentially send this one into triple overtime? We've already had a double overtime once this year on the men's side. Of course, our second overtime game for the women here this season. Trying to survive for another period. They're going to have to do it here. 11.5 seconds on the clock. And Colby with control of the basketball. On the floor right now for Coffeyville. Carter, Scott, Simpson, Wright, and Cullum. Vigilante, Wiltz, Akinsola, Moorhead, and Henderson on the floor right now for the Trojans. Vigilante to inbound. Toss it in up top now to Wiltz. Clock stops. Under 10 seconds. Gonna take the shot. Too short. Simpson with the rebound. There's still time on the clock. 5 seconds. Simpson pushing the ball up. Gonna try to find Wright. The ball's knocked out of bounds. Stays, though, with Coffeyville with 2.4 seconds on the clock. Colby did not wait until the clock expired. They took the shot much, much too early, in my opinion. And now Coffeyville gets a chance. The Ravens inbound from the baseline. Timeout here is taken by Colby. So we're not done just yet. It might be Coffeyville getting the final shot after all. You know what they say, the longest part of a basketball game is the final 2 minutes. And it's true here tonight, although we do not know if this is the final 2 minutes. We could very well be going to triple overtime. But it is Coffeyville. They will control it on the baseline. 2.4 seconds left. We saw a similar situation where you were trying to inbound from the sideline and really kind of do a catch shoot. This time, though, you have a little bit more time. You have time for a throw, a catch, maybe a move down in the post if you get it to Simpson or Wright down in the post. Or if you get fouled, but with 2.4 seconds left, I don't think you're going to get any easy fouls. It's going to have to be pretty severe contact to get to the line. But again, you want to put it in your own hands. You want to look for that catch, that shoot. And again, if you have time, maybe a dribble move. It will be Carter to inbound from the baseline. Looking for a target. Going to get it into Scott. Scott, turnaround jumper for the game. No. Ball pops around. We are headed to triple overtime. Triple overtime. The start of the fourth half, if you will, as we have now played. Well, actually, nope. How about the It's the sixth quarter. I don't know. We'll figure out a name for it here on our minute timeout. We'll come back in a minute. 5 more minutes on the clock. Triple overtime here in Coffeyville. All knotted up at 71. You're listening to Red Ravens basketball. US 98.1 KUSN.
Hey Coffeyville, this is your favorite banker from Community State Bank, and I just popped into your favorite radio station to let you know that interest rates are at an all-time low. So if you've been looking to refinance your home, now is the time. Give us a call at 251-1313 or stop by and see us at 1414 West 11th Street. This has been your favorite banker, Community State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Everyone looks forward to a good meal. That's why we do dining differently at Windsor Place. We call it 7 to 7 dining. Residents can come to the dining room anytime between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. for a home-cooked meal of their choice. 3 specials are available throughout the day, along with a full menu, including all-day breakfast. If residents need a treat between meals, they can visit our self-service snack pantries. Come see what makes Windsor Place different at mealtime. Call 620-252-4929.
Back here once again, Nellis Hall. Triple overtime. Our first triple overtime game of the year. Our second double overtime, our first triple overtime. Simpson again in the circle, jumping here against Jada Moorhead. On the floor right now for the Ravens. Simpson right, Scott, Cullum, and Carter. Tip this time, going to be won by Coffeyville, as Carter will bring it across half court. Carter hands it off over to Cullum. Cullum going over to her right, to the free throw line, back out to Scott. Scott thought about the shot, pulled it back down. Going over to her left, now on over to Carter. Carter over to Simpson, now off to Cullum. 10 seconds left in the shot clock. Cullum going to her left, going to go through, drives in, she fouled, she'll go to the line for 2. This ball game ended tied at 60 at regulation. 11 points over the last 10 minutes for these two sides. They've been low scoring overtime periods. These two teams have just not been able to separate from one another. So Cullum at the line to shoot 2. Her first trip to the line tonight. First one's up. First one is good. Bounces off every side of the rim, but falls through. Cullum came into this game, by the way, a 84% free throw shooter. Second free throw, also good. Cullum puts the Ravens up by 2. Vigilani up the right side of the floor. 73-71 in favor of Coffeyville. Vigilani at the top of the key, going over to her left. Now to the corner, it's Wiltz. Wiltz settles just inside the three-point line, back outside to Akinsola. Looking to drive, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Wiltz for 3 in the lead. Too short, no good. There for the rebound, Scott. Scott passes it off to Carter, pushing the ball up the court. Comes across half court, going to slow things down. On over to Scott, who stands on the right wing. Screen set by Wright. Right now looking to move off. Scott hands it off over to Cullum. Screen set by Wright to the right. Cullum from the free throw line, no good. Fight for the rebound. Colby knocks it out of bounds. It'll be Coffeyville basketball. Colby tried to bring it in, but couldn't. And so the ball remains with the Ravens. Deja Vigilante will check in. Checks in here for Wiltz. This will be Dariana Carter inbound here from the baseline. Carter gets it into Cullum. Cullum from 16. Got it! Coffeyville up by 4. Cullum's now into the double-digit line tonight. She's got 10. 75-71. 3.5 left to go. Vigilante at the volleyball line to the left wing over to Moorhead. Moorhead back to Vigilante. Guard here by Carter. To the free throw line, back out, now on over to Vigilante. Going to drive over to her right, looking to go through, and that will be a charge taken by Cullum. Nakia Cullum takes the charge. And Coffeyville now takes possession of the ball. Foul will be on Deja Vigilante, her second. It'll be Coffeyville basketball, leading by 4. Right to inbound from the baseline. Going to get it in here to Carter. Carter going over to her left. Going to be pressured here. Cross. Now a ball kicked. And a Soda down. That's why I do not put Soda on top of the scorer's table, because at any moment, the basketball could come flying in. RIP to what was, I'm sure, probably $1. I don't know how much soda is around here, but
I think it's like $2. There's so much water.
I don't drink soda during games anymore. I shook that habit. Either way, the ball is inbound here to Carter. 3 minutes to go in this triple overtime. Crosses half court, guarded by Deja Vigilante. On over now to Colum. Colum going over to her left, screen set by Wright. Now looking to drive in, left side layup, blocked but fouled. And Colum gets to the line. Tell you what, Colum's been the star of the show here in this triple overtime. He's got all the points, all 4 of them, but now has a chance to make it more. Zoe Wiltz back in the ball game, checking in for Jada Moorhead. Colum at the line to shoot 2. Can potentially make it a 6-point ball game. First free throw. Good. Make it a 5-1. Colum, one of the people you want to get to the line. Again, 84% coming into this one. Second free throw. Also good. Of those who shoot frequently from the line, she's got the highest percentage on the squad. 77-71. It's a 3-point Coffeyville lead. 2.5 minutes remaining here in this overtime. Going over to her left, Akinsola. Too far to the left, though. Almost out of bounds, but Vigilante saves it. Now Wiltz on the right wing. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Wiltz trying to look inside. Instead gives it over to Vigilante. Vigilante trying to get it inside. Ball's kicked. And that'll reset the shot clock, I do believe. Shot clock was down to 4. Colum kicks it away. So put a new 20 on the shot clock. Vigilante inbounds it to the other Vigilante. Deja Vigilante for 3. It's good. I'll cut the lead to 3, 77-74. Ball's inbounded here to Carter. Carter going over to her left. Picks up the dribble. Pass over to right. She'll cross half court. Over to Scott on the left wing. Back out now to Carter. Carter beyond the 3-point line. Outside to Simpson. Simpson trying to go inside to right. Ball's popped out. But there to pick it up is Scott. Trying to re-enter it inside to right. Again, it's knocked out of bounds. But it will remain with Coffeyville. 10 seconds left in the shot clock. 1:52 to go. Can't stop thinking about that can. It shot like a rocket. The perfect trajectory to take out that can. Carter to inbound from the baseline. Inbounded to Colum. Colum, shot from mid-range again. Good. Colum's got the hot hand. Every single one of Coffeyville's 8 points have come from Colum in this triple overtime. Deja Vigilante, top of the key. Over to the right, now Akinsola. Up top, Deja Vigilante for 3 again. Front of the rim, no good. Simpson's there for the rebound. Simpson brings it in, pass off to Carter. Coffeyville doesn't have to rush. Up by 5 with just over a minute. You really want to run some time off the clock if you can. Gotta stay cool under pressure, though. Colby trying to force the turnover. Colum going over to the left. Ball was tipped, but ends up in the hands of Carter. Carter looking to drive, runs in and to travel. And I'll give the ball back over to Colby. That's kind of what I'm talking about here. You can't afford to get out of control in situations like that. Simpson, though, by the way, almost to 10 rebounds. She's got 9. I believe that would be a double-double for Simpson. Yeah, she crossed the 10-point line a long time ago. 1 rebound would give her a double-double for the day. Ball will roll up half court. Carter going to step up to make sure that Vigilante picks that basketball up. A minute to go now. Final 60 seconds. Vigilante for 3. Too short, no good. Ball ends up loose on the floor. Carter trying to find some room. We'll have a jump ball. Possession arrow is pointing towards Colby. talk things over here. Did Coffeyville take a timeout in time? Yes, they did. So Coffeyville will actually keep possession of it as they did get the timeout off. And it will be Coffeyville basketball here with a 5-point lead, 53.9 seconds left on the clock. So, much like I said on the previous possession, gonna need to slow it down. They're gonna try to pressure you, but you can't afford to get out of hand. That's what they want you to do. Stay calm, throw the passes around, take as much time off the clock as you can. You're up 2 possessions. Colby has no way at the moment to bring it back to tied without making a basket first. So this could be a great time-wasting possession for you. Get it down to about 25, 26, 27 seconds, and that puts a lot more pressure on the Trojans to do something with it on the offensive side. You've seen they've been forcing shots. They've been forcing the 3. They're not necessarily the best 3-point shooting team out on the floor right now. They've made a couple in the second half, but the wells kind of run dry for them, whereas Coffeyville's really been kind of the one doing a lot better. Word choice is hard. You'd be surprised they get paid to speak this language. But either way, 53.9 seconds on the clock. Makes me want to learn a second language. Scott on the sideline, inbounds it to Carter. Obviously, this one isn't my forte. Going to be guarded by Vigilante. Pass up top over to right. On to Colum now. Colum up top to Scott. Back to Colum now. Colum going to go inside here to Simpson. Simpson, one dribble, tries to go up with it. Shot block, gets her own rebound, puts it back up and in. That's another good result. You do take a hole at a time, but you do get the point. It's a 3-possession ball game now, 81-74. Don't know why I didn't think of that myself, forehead. Wiltz driving into the left, throws up the floater. Side to side, no good. There for the rebound, it's Colum. 22 seconds here. Colum going to put the ball on the floor. Colby showing no signs of fouling here. Carter, now she'll be fouled. It'll be Dariana Carter to the line for 2. 15.6 seconds on the clock. You know, I'm all up about that strategy and just burning time off the clock. Just score. Just score, Steven. Just put the 2 points on the board. Basketball's an easy game. You don't need to overthink it. Dariana Carter to the line to shoot 2. First one's up. First one's no good. It will remain a 7-point ball game. That is the good thing here. Second one, though, would make it 8. That one's also no good. Wright trying to find the rebound. Can't. Clock starts, though, now at 10 seconds. Akinsola looking to drive. Dumps it off to Henderson. A foul. Which way does it go? It's going to be a blocking foul here charged against Coffeyville. Foul will be on Simpson, her 4th. And that will send Chelsea Grant to the line to shoot 2. 9.1 seconds now on the clock. Can only bring it back to a 5-point game. Grant's first free throw is good. Colby, after struggling at the beginning of the second half, they've really brought their free throw shooting back up again. Been pretty consistent in the overtime period. I say that, though, and then they missed their second. Simpson going to be fouled. 2 seconds run off the clock. 7.3 now, as it will be Simpson to shoot on the other side. That will be Kiara Henderson's 5th. Again, I was off. I had 4, but I guess I was off. Henderson will foul out of the game with those bunches of points into the game for the first time here. Brianna Griffin. Simpson to take the first of 2. 7-7 tonight. First one is good. Simpson a perfect 8 of 8 for the line. Practice your free throws. Remember, they've been important. Second free throw. Well, that one's short, but does add the point. Colby back the other way with it. 5 seconds on the clock. Going to take the 3. It's Zoe Wiltz. Good. That'll put it back to 4, but the clock will expire. And Coffeyville. Triple overtime. Oh, well, not over yet. They let the clock continue to run, but it should be about a 2.5. There we go. I didn't know if we were going to end that one or not, but Coffeyville, needless to say, just inbound the basketball. It's a 4-point ball game. Ball goes into Scott. She will hold on to it, and now we can say triple overtime. Coffeyville, they win their second straight, improve to 9-1 on the season. It was a marathon game, but Coffeyville, again, a team that's very, very tough. 19 points at the end of the first half. They come back, they erase the 13-point deficit, and then they win here in triple overtime here tonight. 82-78, your final score. We're going to go ahead and take a quick couple minutes. We will come back. I will have your scoring summary for you here tonight, and then we will talk some things over. Hopefully get a chance to talk with head coach Tony Turner here today after today's triple overtime victory. Took 15 extra minutes, but again, 82-78, your final score. Coffeyville improves to 9-1 on the season. You're listening to Red Ravens basketball. US 98.1, KUSN.
You'll be giving thanks for the savings you'll receive at Roman Chevrolet Buick in Independence. For a beautiful, smooth ride, check out the new 2022 Buick Encore GXs, including the all-wheel drive Essence or front-wheel drive Select. Roman's also has choice pre-owned Buicks, including a 2014 Enclave and a 2017 Envision. It's the month of giving and savings on the best selection of Buicks in the area at Roman Chevrolet Buick, 2313 Main in Independence.
Make your home more comforting with help from Derailed Commodity. Update your flooring with the area's largest selection of in-stock carpet, luxury vinyl plank, tile, area rugs, and more in many styles, brands, and colors. New furniture always brightens a home. We have a great selection of furniture, including sofa sets, recliners, and mattresses. Economy to premium, in stock and ready to brighten your home. Shop now at your local Derailed Commodity Flooring and Furniture, Brazelton in Independence, Kansas, and Joplin and Butler, Missouri.
Helping you move forward. That's what Coffeyville Community College does. Whether you want to increase your ability to advance at work, learning to earn a 2-year, or just want to expand your horizons, Coffeyville Community College can help. And CCC is flexible, offering a traditional college setting. Fast 8-week classes or even online classes. CCC can meet your needs your way. Call CCC at 620-251-7700 or visit them online at coffeyville.edu. We are Coffeyville Community College.
When others treat your fries as an afterthought, all you're left with are cold, soggy fries. That's why Wendy's new fries are ones you won't forget, guaranteed to be hot and crispy, or we'll replace them. We're talking natural cut, skin-on fries, perfectly seasoned with a hint of sea salt. In fact, they're even preferred almost 2-to-1 over McDonald's. These are fries so hot and crispy, they beg a new question.
What would you like with your fries?
Try them today, only at Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's, taste preference based on a national taste test by an independent research company.
It's not just boughs of holly that are going to deck your halls this holiday season. It's you decking the whole house with outdoor lights and holiday decor from the Home Depot. Fill your yard with Yuletide treasure like a hand-painted LED reindeer sculpture. Want to build a snowman? You can, with our 6-foot sparkling snowman covered in lights. You can even pair it with a Disney inflatable spin. You know, from the movie your kids still watch 3 times a day. 'Tis the season to make things jolly, and the Home Depot has everything you need to make the holidays yours. The Home Depot, how doers get more done.
Back here once again, Nellis Hall. This game in the books. It took 15 extra minutes, triple overtime here today, but the Coffeyville women do take home an 82-78 victory over Colby here today. 2 in a row for the Coffeyville women. They improved to 9-1 on the season. And we'll go ahead and take a look at the scoring summary first and foremost. For the side of Colby, 78 points tonight, one scorer over 20 points tonight. That would be Kiara Henderson. Like we said, without taking a single 3-point shot, she puts up 21 here today. Other scores in double digits, that would be Deja Vigilante with 13. Raya Francis with 15. Kind of did that out of order, but 15 and 13 for Francis and Vigilante. Other scores, it was 8 apiece for Zoe Wiltz and Buki Akinsola. Buki Akinsola, excuse me. Kind of tripped over my own tongue there for a second. But with 7 points apiece, that would be Deja Vigilante and Caitlin Alatini as well. Meanwhile, we take a look here at Coffeyville's side of things. 82 total points in that one. 2 scores over 20 points. Faye Simpson leads the way. Some free throws down the stretch that give her 22 points on this one. How about Paige Scott, though? 21 points. That's a season high for her. And that's the Scott we've been waiting for. The Scott we know can shoot lights out from beyond the arc. She certainly came to play here today. She is rewarded with those 21 points. As, again, a season high for. One more score in double digits, Nakia Cullum. very, very big effort in that triple overtime period. She finishes with 14 on the day. I believe 8 of those came in the third overtime period. We take a look here. Amaya Josie finishes with 8. Dariana Carter finishes with 5. With 4, that would be Cheyenne Banks. With 3, Martina Ashleman. And with 2 today, that would be Devin Wright. So, Coffeyville again, 3-1 conference play to start out the season. They are also 9-1 on the year. And moving on into a matchup with Colby next week. That's going to be a good test for the Coffeyville women. We'll talk about it a little bit more here in just a little bit. Hopefully we'll get the chance to talk with Raven women head coach Tony Turner after his team's win here today. But again, we'll take a few minutes, come back in just a moment with another break. You're listening to Red Ravens basketball. US 98.1 KUSN.
Taco Mayo's new Filet Olé Steak Bowl is piled high with filet mignon.
It's filet mignon.
A heaping bowl loaded with refried beans, Mexicali rice, cheddar jack sour cream, and tender filet mignon.
It's filet mignon.
Filet mignon. Filet mignon.
Filet mignon. Filet mignon.
Savor the juicy Filet Olé Steak Bowl stacked with filet mignon and only from Taco Mayo.
That's a wrap.
No, that's a bowl.
Let nothing stand between you and the tree stand with this fast, durable Kubota Sidekick. Featuring a gas-powered engine that delivers a top speed of 40 miles per hour. Best-in-class acceleration and handling with cargo and strength to haul what needs hauling. All backed by a 2-year, 1,000-hour warranty. Get ready for hunting season with the Kubota Sidekick. Visit your local Kubota dealer today. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer. Or go to Roman's Outdoor Power and see Jeff and Chance in Independence or Mike and Kevin in Bartlesville.
At CRMC Medical Group, our primary care physicians and providers focus on ways to keep you and your family in good health, as well as care for them when they're not. Our family medicine and women's health physicians are accepting new patients. We have convenient office locations in Coffeyville and Independence with extended and Saturday hours in Coffeyville. If you need a physician or need to make an appointment, please call 620-688-6566. That's 620-688-6566.
Back here at Nellis Hall. Women's game in the books here today. Our only game in the books today. The Coffeyville women triple overtime defeat the Colby Trojans 82-78. Connor Harbin here with you once again. Now speaking with head coach Tony Turner. Coach, another overtime win. This time it took 3 overtime periods to do it, but a win is a win. You go to 9-1 on the season.
You know, we'll take the win, as a very well-coached team, and they just real scrappy and quick and kind of hard to match up with them, and because they guard you, and they just kind of take you a little bit out of your stuff, and, they made some shots today, and, heck, it's one of the best 0-3 teams in the conference I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, absolutely, and of course it's always fun to face a former assistant in James Cole. So kind of tell me what it's like to coach against an assistant. You've done it twice this year. Sarah Bartell, obviously, with the Bethany JV earlier this year. What's it always like to coach against an assistant?
It's tough because, you don't want to confuse your players with trying to change up names and everything. And I know he knows a lot of our stuff just by watching film and just the trigger of, if I call Wildcat, he probably knows what Wildcat is. And, 41, he knows all those plays. And I think he does a really good job with his team and, recognizing what we're running, and hey, got to do those to him, man, and his coaching staff.
Absolutely. And so at halftime, you wouldn't expect the final score, but what we saw at the half, 32-19, trailing by 13. But the team looked so much better on offense coming out of the break. What were kind of the adjustments you made in the locker room? What did you kind of tell the ladies to kind of get them back in gear?
I didn't say much. They knew that I was pretty pissed and upset, not pissed, bad words, but I was a little upset, and they knew, that if we didn't come out and execute and run our stuff, and we did make some minor adjustments. We wanted to get the ball more, set some more picks for our posts to get open, and set some down screens and make them have to guard instead of just sit back and set in the paint on us.
Absolutely. And, of course, one player I want to talk about today, Paige Scott, season-high 21 points. It's been a bit of a slow start for her to start out the year, but today she looked like the Paige Scott from last season. Can you expect more of that from her?
Yes. One thing about her, she did get in and watch some film, and, I was telling her before the game, even this week in shoot-arounds, and just quit trying to make adjustments if you missed a shot. And then she was trying to make way too many adjustments with her feet and her release and all that. I mean, I think Steph Curry missed a shot. Just go up and make the next play and the next shot, and just make some minor adjustments with your eyes, and your form can't change. And I thought she was down a little ready to shoot the ball more.
Absolutely. So we take a look towards next week. We've got a couple more games on the road. First and foremost to El Dorado to take on the Butler Grizzlies. As always, the Grizzlies, well coached, very good team.
You know, they're going to be very physical. They're deep. They're a lot deeper this year than what they have been the last 2 years. You know, we beat them a couple times, and so they're going to be raring and ready to go and come after us. And, you know, we'll have to play much better and just take care of the ball more. We have way too many turnovers. You know, but I'll tell you this team that we played took them to the wire, too, and battled. So it's going to be a knockout, blowout game and life on the road in the Jayhawk.
Absolutely. So once again, Coach, congratulations on the triple overtime win here today, and we'll see you in El Dorado.
All right, thank you, Connor. Thank you, bud.
That was head coach Tony Turner. Once again, his women winners today, 82-78, triple overtime over the Colby Trojans. So we're not going to go ahead and send it on to another break. We're going to go ahead and talk through some final numbers for you here. That was the plan. Coach Turner obviously making his way over here a little bit earlier than maybe I anticipated today, but we do have some numbers to talk about. How about 27 of 70? From the field here today, 38.6, not the best shooting performance, but when you take a look at where you were at the half, again, so much better in that second half of play. You make the adjustments, you kind of realize you got to get into gear. We've seen this Coffeyville team erase leads before. They do it again here today. 27% from behind the arc. That's also improved from their first half performance. 82% again from the free throw line. Another solid performance for them there as well. Compare that to Colby, 35% from the field. They actually saw their percentage go down a little bit. 20% from beyond the arc, 5 of 25, and 17 of 28, 60% from the free throw line here today. Other numbers that might be of interest, Coffeyville, they were able to pick up some points off of turnovers in the end. 14 points. Colby did pick up 20. Total rebounds. Coffeyville did not win the rebounding battle, but they did so much better. Again, the second half, just so much better for Coffeyville here today. 51 rebounds to 52. Coffeyville 35 defensive and 16 offensive. Colby 52 defense, actually 30 defensive and 22 offensive rebounds. That led to second chance points. Coffeyville 16 and Colby 18 as well. Coffeyville 21 points off the bench. Colby 30 points off the bench for the Trojans. Largest lead of the game was 15 points, 32-17. Coming just before the half, there were 10 lead changes, 9 ties in this one. Longest runs of the game, 14-3 for Coffeyville. That came in that third quarter, 13-2 for Colby. So another big win here for Coffeyville tonight. Of course, we will set up for next week. As again, we will be on the road. We will be heading to El Dorado for a matchup with the Grizzlies. The men will join the women for that one. Again, it will be a 5:30, 7:30 competition there. So we will move back to the evening time. Finally, on Saturday next week, we're headed to Great Bend. A long trip for that one, about 4 hours, give or take, as we take on the Cougars. Again, a men-women matchup, 2 and 4 there. You can catch both those games. No video for that one, but you can catch it on US 98.1 KUSN. So that'll go ahead and do it for us. For Nick back in the studio, I am Connor Harbit. Hope you enjoyed listening to this one as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you here this afternoon. Until next time, you've been listening to Red Ravens Basketball, US 98.1 KUSN. Good night, everybody.